Yeah, ha. It's Cold Red, baby. Yeah. We in the house, go Bears. Woo. Let's go. There ain't nobody hot as Cold Red in your spot. Yeah. Moving through your city, tearing up your block. Woo. With Bears, they're the team to watch. We won't stop until we got the game unlocked, and we can't be stopped. Give them something to crush. Give them something to crunch. Give them a team, they gon' eat them for lunch. Chill. Give them something to block.
Yeah. Let's show them how the Bears do damage. Defense, block them, hit them high, hit them low. Offense, run them, touchdown, field goal. Chop, chop, hit them, chop, chop, hit them, chop, chop, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them. Defense, block them, hit them high, hit them low. Offense, run them, touchdown, field goal.
It's Friday night in Texas. That means it's time for some high school football.
Three-step drop, pass across the middle, first down Bears.
Handoff up the middle.
Bears are there, they stuff him. He's got his man beat, diving catch, touchdown Bears, 46 yards.
Page around the end.
He's got pressure on the quarterback. He's got him sack, 5-yard loss.
See y'all on game day.
It's Thursday night in Texas, and that means it's time for some high school football. Welcome to the Brewer Bear Network. I'm your host, Donnie Foster, joined as always by the great Fernando Fernin-Mollar. On stats tonight, we've got Terrence Durham, and producing tonight is the great John Burka. Coming to you live from Bears Stadium as the Bears get ready to take on the Fossil Ridge Panthers tonight in a big district matchup. Of course, the Bears last week, guys, they put themselves in a great position to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do.
Beating a very good Birdville team.
And put themselves in that fourth position for the playoffs.
Yes, did a great job. It was a big night statistically, as well as Cam Coleman went off for a big night, had a great night by Colton Riles and the entire offense. Terrence, just talk about that from last week, the great job they did.
Yeah, the Bears had 470-plus yards of total offense, and that's always going to be a recipe for success. The Bears had low penalties overall when you look at the three different units, special teams, defense and offense. The Bears also so far this year has rushed for 1,370 yards. And a big chunk of that is Cameron Coleman, but some other guys got into the mix last week and gave him some spells because he was rushing a lot last week, got some long runs.
Yeah.
And then, quietly, Riles has racked up 900-plus yards of passing. I think he's going to, break the 1,000-yard mark this year. I don't think we've seen that from a quarterback for quite a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Brewer. So they've passed for 1,064 yards, also received for that, obviously, and that's spread around those receiving yards, but a big chunk of that is to their receiver number 10, Devin Roberts.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was a big game last week as the Bears took down the Birdville Hawks. It was a very even matchup. No team throughout the entire night ever scored while they had the lead. It just went back and forth. It's just kind of the way it was. And I don't think anybody scored in the fourth quarter, if I remember correctly. It kind of got locked in there, and neither team could score. It was just one of those crazy, crazy games that worked out in the Bears' favor for sure. And, no points scored in the fourth quarter. And the Bears pulled it off. But here's the deal. Now they face off against a team that comes in 0-6 in district, 1-7 overall. But, Fernie, they've got a nice-looking offense when they're warming up. They've put up some yardage. They've got about 1,400 yards passing, about 800 yards rushing, almost similar to the Bears total-wise, if you will. And so this is a team that can score. So what are the Bears going to have to do tonight to be successful?
Well, with that team, Keller Fossil Ridge, they can score. Kind of remind me of this year's Cowboys. They got a great offense, I think. I think they can put the points up. They can't stop the run.
Yep.
And you're talking about a team who is tremendously good in running the ball in the Bears. I think it's going to come down to that. If the Bears can run on them and they can't stop the Bears from running, the Bears are going to take this one.
Yeah.
But anything can happen, So it's a matter of high school football.
True.
You do what you're supposed to do. If you do that, you win. We'll see.
This is a team that played Azle tough.
Yeah.
And then they took Denton High to overtime.
Last week.
Yeah, a team that the Bears, struggled with a little bit at times. So They do have a good offense. They give up a lot of points. And so I think you're right. If the Bears can control the line of scrimmage, can run the ball, then and Riles can spread it around a little bit, it ought to be a really good night offensively. And then hopefully the defense can come up big and get some big stops, as they have throughout the season.
Yeah, I'm also looking at if our defensive line can get pressure, or we get pressure with maybe a stunt from the backers, it could be a long night for their offense. But you know, you're kind of taking that chance by getting that pressure. You're leaving somebody back there one-on-one or leaving somebody open. So
yeah. Well, Terrence, what are any stats you want to share with us before we get started on this one that kind of jump out at you?
So probably the biggest stat that jumped out to me this week when I was looking through was on the defensive side of the ball, on how individuals show up on this defense. And so the person who has the most plays on the field, who's on the field, is Barr, your inside linebacker, and he's got 31. He leads the team in solo tackles, right?
Okay.
And so it's like when I'm listening, when I'm calling the game, it's like I think I'm hearing his name a lot, but it shows up in the statistics. And then on the other side of that, the guy who makes the big play last week to seal the game, Clemens, you don't hear his name a lot on solo tackles, but he actually leads in assist tackles. So he has 33 assists.
Yeah.
So he's right there with the guy who's tackling solo tackles with his assists. And then we call Wash's name a lot, and Wash is the leader on the team for tackles for a loss. So all three of those guys play a key part of the defensive structure, and they're in different places and contributing in a way that gives this team success.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing they have to do, the Bears, is just continue to eliminate penalties and continue to mature in their discipline, and they'll be successful tonight.
Yeah. We talked about this. The teams at this point in the game that make the small mistakes aren't those teams that are making it to that next level. And I think right now the Bears are at that point where if they continue to do what they're supposed to do, they maybe make it to that next level.
Yeah.
So
a very good key statistic, what you were talking about. It's kind of like defense in baseball. If your shortstop and your center field are recording a lot of putouts, getting a lot of outs, it means you've got a really good defense.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because teams are going to try to hit the ball up the middle. Well, what do they do in high school football? They run it up the middle.
That's right.
So if you're your big guy up front and your linebacker, your inside linebacker are making lots of tackles, that's really, really good for your defense and your overall team as well.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And you have all of them represented, right? You got a D lineman, inside linebacker, outside linebacker, right?
That's right.
And
you don't want those safeties making all those tackles.
Exactly. Now, you do have some safeties in there that are doing a great job, and they're statistically on that list as well. But you
Wash, don't want that guy leading.
You don't want him leading the team in tackles, right? You want Wash with 62 tackles, leading your team in tackles, because that's your outside linebacker. He's free. He gets to move how he wants to, and he's taking advantage of that.
And he's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
That's what we mean by we don't want the safeties making the tackles. Not because they're not good and can't make tackles, but they're 10, 15, 20 yards downfield.
And that means that other team is getting 10 to 15
Absolutely.
yards.
Right.
Absolutely. So it's been a really good year. Coach Marty Amrod has done a great job. We've seen new wrinkles each and every week, which is exciting.
I like that. That's been impressive.
We've seen just the offense throw out some different looks, the defense throw out some different looks. And so here we go into week 7 of the season. Week 8 of the season.
Yep.
Because the Bears come in at 5-2 overall, 3-2 in district. And so it's going to be exciting just to kind of see these last 3 games, what they throw out there. Do they throw anything new against a team that's 1-7, or do they wait and save that, potentially for the playoffs? It's going to be fun just kind of see what they throw out there, and I don't know. I have no insight on that, but I know it's going to be exciting to see.
We'll see here shortly.
That's exactly right. It's going to be a great matchup. We're coming to you live tonight, of course, from Bear Stadium, and we're just excited also that it finally feels like fall outside.
Oh, I'm loving it.
I don't know about you guys, but a couple times this week I was cold.
Leaves are falling down.
Got chilly.
Yeah.
I actually shivered a few times outside.
51 degrees in the morning feels pretty good.
Yes, it's amazing.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm not sweating, in the morning now.
Yeah.
So.
The game is moved up to a night early tonight because of potential weather coming in tomorrow night and the next couple of days. And so usually when we move up the games, that means there won't be any bad weather tomorrow. But those predictions are holding pretty strong, so probably going to take place. It's a pink out tonight, for all the students. And so it's just going to be an exciting game. We're glad to bring it to you here on the BBN. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the kickoff here in just a few moments. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. We're live, ready to go with the first quarter. Kickoff about to take off. The Bears lost the coin toss and will receive. And Keller Fossil Ridge are the winners, and they will defer to the second half. So they'll be kicking off as we look out of the booth here. Keller Fossil Ridge making their way right to left. The good guys making their way left to right. That's your Brewer Bears here on elementary night. Had all the kiddos out there doing the punt, pass, and kick from the different schools, and the junior cheerleaders, a drill team out there. It's a fun night.
Hey, it looked good. They were doing a good job.
Two deep men back for the Bears inside the 10-yard line. A little bit of an onside kick attempt here, and it's going to be a fight for it at the 45-yard line. But I do believe the Bears came away with it.
Sure did. Good job by the Bears on that one to stay up in there. It looks like number 32 recovered it for your Brewer Bears. That's going to be Hicks, the junior, on that recovery.
And even though that kick was officially and technically returned, no time ran off the clock. It's going to be one of those kind of nights tonight. All right, Bears will begin on the 48, their own 48-yard line. Get things rolling offensively quick here. They will have trips left, one right. Riles in the backfield along with Coleman. 4 down linemen for the Panthers. Now one man comes in motion for the Bears. 5-step drop, looking for a screen. No one's open. Trying now just to get rid of the ball is Riles. He does that once he gets out of the pocket. That play did not work, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a good job by the defense to kind of read that. Number one, we talked about him. He's a pretty healthy-looking young man there. He's strong, and he was the one who read that the whole way.
All right, Bears spread it out this time on 2nd down. Handoff fake, quick toss, and shot behind number 13, Jones. A little bit of an errant pass there, falls incomplete.
And he had him wide open.
Yeah, he just was off on his timing there. I think what happened there, that should have been a 3-step drop. He took a 4 or 5-step drop.
Yeah, and was a little behind on it. Yeah.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 10. Bears were great in this position last week. See if they can do it again here. 5-step drop in the pocket, plenty of time. Toss out to Cameron, trying to make a guy miss. Can't do it. He holds on, drags him down. Short of the 1st down. It's going to be a loss of 2, and 4th down coming up.
All right, Bears got to punt it. But good job that they were able to get the ball where they did initially. So with this punt, it should put them in pretty good position as far as switching that field on them.
Right, for all of our friends from Keller Fossil Ridge, we were not provided a roster tonight, so we'll do our best to get some names for the Panthers off of our internet sources. They're not always 100% accurate, but we'll do our best. Here comes the punt from the Bears, end-over-end kick. It's going to take a good Bears bounce from the 35-yard line and trickle all the way down inside the 10 to about the 9.
Boy, that was a good punt there and a good roll. And like we said, that puts the Panthers in a situation where they're going to have to go pretty much the length of the field to get a score here.
Yep. And who was it that said they always had their phone sounds turned off while ago?
The guy whose phone just rang.
Yeah, that would be me.
And Donnie, I had the wrong level on. I had the crowd noise from. I had your headset turned on, so that's why all of a sudden the crowd just got extremely loud.
They got really excited there. Yes.
I was like, why am I not hearing this?
Quick toss to the right, drug down short of the line of scrimmage. Nice play by the Bears to bring up 2nd and 12 coming up.
Yeah, tackle made by number 3 for the Bears, Cassiano.
All right, so Keller Fossil Ridge, the Panthers with their first possession of the game after the Bears go 3 and out, punt it away. Pin the Bears deep in their own territory. 2nd and about 12 coming up from just inside the 8. Handoff right side, hit at the line of scrimmage and slung backwards by Big Plemons and a couple of others.
Yes, sir, and that was going to be number 17 on that tackle. That's Christopher Blake, the sophomore, as well as the senior, big number 99, Plemons.
I think that was Kingston Hurst over there, wasn't it?
Was it Kingston Hurst?
17.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was 17, not 27.
Yeah.
Kingston Hurst, a senior. Good job.
And we hadn't called his name quite a bit very much the last few weeks, but early in the season we certainly was, and good to see him out there going at it quick. 3rd and long for the Panthers. 3-step drop out of the end zone. Quick toss, almost intercepted and then caught just over the outstretched arms of one of the Bears defenders, but it falls into the receiver's hand over on the far right side up to the 24-yard line for a 1st down.
Yeah, tackle made by number 3 for the Bears, Cassiano again.
Boy, that was a great pass and catch just over the outstretched arms of the cornerback who had the close zone read over there. One man now in motion on 1st down, goes to the backfield, spins around, goes the other way, looking for him out of the backfield. It's caught at the 20-yard line, hit pretty quick, drugged down at about the 24, back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, tackle made by number 7 for the Bears and number 1. That's going to be Jordan Houston as well as Riandre Cox.
All right, so 2nd down and long coming up here for the Panthers. Three wide receivers right. Quick toss, right side.
That is
looks
a
like a
backwards
backward
pass.
Bears are going to scoop it up, and they're going to get in the end zone. That should be a touchdown for the Bears.
That is a touchdown.
There
for
we
the Bears.
go. Backwards pass on the swing pass out of the backfield, went over the receiver's hands, and then it was scooped up quickly by number 3 for the Bears, Emmanuel Castellanos.
Castellanos got him. He's had him a busy night already. He's had him a couple of good tackles, and now that scoop and score.
So the Bears defensively get on the board first. But it doesn't matter if it's offense or defense. It's all the same on the scoreboard.
That's right.
Point after attempt coming up. Fossil Ridge jumped off sides. Bears kick it up and through good, so they'll probably decline that. And it's 7-0.
Did we get the yardage on that fumble recovery return for a touchdown?
It was about 10 yards from what I could tell, Terrence. Let's see.
Do we know what the original line of scrimmage?
Well, they were on the 24.
Okay, so it's a 24-yard return.
Okay, if it goes from the line of scrimmage, then yeah. He was all the way back inside the 20 when he threw that backwards. Somewhere between the 10 and the 15 is where it was scooped up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That is a stat line there. Okay. So what we're doing is we're pulling up a tablet, see if we can see it on the screen. But what we have is a fumble recovery for 24 yards and a touchdown. And on that drive, Castellano had a tackle for a loss, a tackle assist, a fumble recovered, and a touchdown.
Nice. Nice.
That's what you call, you have the immaculate inning in baseball. It's like nine pitches, 3
Yes.
strikeouts.
Yes.
That's the immaculate drive right there. What else can you do?
That's a good comparison.
What else can you do? You have a tackle for a loss, fumble recovery, and a touchdown.
Only thing better would be
24
a
yards,
two-way
right?
player and
I
be
guess
able to
maybe
throw
you could have a
catch one.
sack. I don't know, but that's as good as it gets for Castellanos. Here come the Bears kicking off left to right as we look out of the booth. They kick it deep. End over end kick. Hits at about the 15. It will be returned, but it's fumbled. Now it's picked up at about the 12. Nowhere to go as he's gained that. Ball comes out. Wow, it was just laying there, and somehow one of the Panthers came out of nowhere to recover that.
No, number 6 is the one who calls that Walsh for the Bears.
Yeah, great awareness for the young man for the Panthers that was able to make that play over there. I'm trying to get his number. He's on the sideline. Looks like number 18 maybe for them. So great play for them because that was almost disaster.
Yeah, that was number 18 for them. Hey, he saved a huge play.
All right, 9:51 to go in the first. Bears up 7-0. Ball on their own 14-yard line. Number 18 for them is Gabriel Locklear. Huge play for them.
All right, here's the Bears on defense.
Defense needs to be patting him on the back on the sidelines. Here come the Panthers. Bears line up. 5 on the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. Gets through the line of scrimmage on a nice run. Drugged down near the 20. Gain of about 6 on the play.
And tackle made by number 5. That's going to be Foster for the Bears. Caden Foster. We've been calling his name quite a bit.
Yeah, we have. And that's good because he's a stud. I mean, he's out there doing it all. Second down and about 4, short 4 for the Panthers after that nice run on first down. They've got some size in their tailbacks and in some of the receivers as well, do the Panthers. Trips left for them. Handoff fake. Quick toss left. Great job. Ball comes out. Now they rule it incomplete. Boy, that was they're trying to set up a wide receiver screen over there that just wasn't working as the Bears were doing a good job fighting through that block.
Yeah, that was Reandre Cox, number 7 on that one. He was able to push his man just back up into the receiver.
And I guess the receiver was juggling the ball the whole time because it wasn't on the ground for a long time.
Must have been.
And finally came out, and I thought it might be a fumble. But so the Panthers avoiding some disaster a couple of times on this drive already. Handoff, number 1, hit in the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be drugged down for a loss.
Yeah, he was initially hit by 45, Spartman, and then cleaned up finally by number 99, Clemens.
That was number 1 with the carry, Chika Aniko.
Is Sparkman back to 45 this week?
Yes, sir. He's big number 45.
Yeah. That was number 1 with the carry, was it not? I do believe.
Yes, number 1.
Yeah. And he does not register on the leaders list on their stats. So we'll try to check those numbers here in a minute. Here comes the punt, end over end, hits it about the 45, fielded, makes one guy miss, two guys miss, gets around left end, got a little seam. Going through the defense, cuts it back inside to the 20 with the blocker out front. 10-5, touchdown Bears.
Wow. I was about to say, do you think they're going to kick it to him because he had a huge run back, a couple of them a few games back?
Caden Foster with the 55-yard return for the touchdown.
Nice job, Caden Foster, number 5 for your Bears.
Well,
yeah, I think they're going to change that game plan when they punt next time to him.
We've got a special team score and a defense score so far for the Bears. And a 3-and-out for the offense. But we're going to fix that here in a minute, right?
Yes, sir.
Kick is up and good. 14-0 is your score.
Good job by the Bears. And a good kick by number 35, and that's going to be Santiago Romero Aguilar.
Well, listen, this is what we wanted to see tonight. Bears, we want to see them come out and take care of business early, jump on this team, get a big lead, and hopefully just maintain that momentum, keep the foot on the gas, and make this the kind of game they're hoping for.
Absolutely. I agree with you. They've taken care of business so far. They need to continue to put the gas on and go forward.
Okay. So the Bears set to kick off once again.
And still out of time. There's 7:07 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, we haven't run much time off the clock. The Panthers offense is about to get the ball for the third time. The Bears offense have only had it once. So because of those special teams and the defensive scores. All right, Bears set, ready to kick off. They kick off from their 40. They'll kick it deep again. Deep right side, fielded at the 14. It will be returned up to the 20 to the 25. Little seam over on that right side. It's going to be a nice return up past the 40. Flag comes flying in, finally drugged down past the 45-yard line near midfield. We will check the flag.
Tackle made by, I believe, number 40 for the Bears.
I'm going to guess that's a holding penalty over there since the offense is walking backwards.
It's going to be Gavin Holst-Mathis on that tackle.
So the Bears special teams making up for some points taken off the board last week on special teams. This week they're like, you know what, we're going to get this right.
That was holding against the Panthers, and so that'll back them up 10 yards. Spot foul. It was thrown at the 36-yard line. It'll back them up to the 26. So they have began their 3 possessions on their own 9, their own 14, and now their own 26. So special teams, kickoff teams doing a good job of backing them up deep in their own territory, making them go the full length of the field to get some scores. Bears up 14-0, just under 7 to go here in the first quarter. Pink out night. It's a breast cancer awareness night here as the students are all decked out in pink. Handoff up the middle, but nowhere to go. Jovan Spartman.
Jovan Spartman, number 45, just tattooed that young man for a loss.
It's like he ran into a clothesline bar. Not the wire, the bar. The wire gives a little bit.
That
bar does not.
Jovan planted him in the ground.
Wow. That's a loss of 1, 2, 3, 4 on the play. All right, here comes the handoff fake, trying to set up a screen. They've got it over on the left side, and nice open field top tackle by Cox.
Reandre Cox with the great tackle, number 7 for your Bears.
This defense is fired up tonight.
Upending tackle there. And it's a good thing he made a tackle, because if he doesn't, there's a lot of green carpet behind Cox.
Yes.
But it didn't matter. All right, 3rd and long. They get up past the original line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 8, a long 8 for the Panthers. Bears with 7 in the box, expecting a run. They're going to pass, rolling right. No one to throw to. Now throwing deep. Has a man open deep. It's going to be caught. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers. The Bears let them get behind them on that. They were looking for the run, and there they came out of the slot on the deep route for the touchdown.
And that was just a broken coverage. Like you said, Bears were looking for run. Should have been looking for pass the whole way.
Yeah, that's going to be a 72-yard touchdown pass.
I tell you what, that was a good pass by that quarterback.
It really was.
It was right on the money. He's got a pretty good little arm.
All right, here comes the point after attempt. Plenty of leg. We saw this young man kicking before the game, but he was a little bit erratic. Although he gets this one up and through, and it's going to be 14-7. And so the Panthers not going away.
Hey, and that's good. Let's play some ball tonight. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
Be the second time we see the return team. And I believe Caden Foster's back there with Devin Roberts, usually at deep. Two dangerous return men.
Devin Roberts is very dangerous, but Caden Foster's next level.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is. And it's one of the best tandem return teams that we've seen in probably 8-10 years.
I agree.
And the Bears have always had at least one really good deep man, return man. But it's been a while since they've had two that are just dangerous, and they've got that this year.
I'm trying to think of the young man from a year or two back.
Jamison Carson, I remember when he
Carson
when he
was
would get
amazing.
back there. he was really good.
This was
Laurent Swanson was pretty good when he would go back.
Laurent's
he
good.
had some speed. All right, Bears set to receive. Panthers kicking off. When they kicked off to begin the game, they went for an onside kick. Bears were able to come away with it, and they're huddling up before they split up. Now they're going to go run up and fake the onside kick and then go back, spread up, and line out.
All right, here we go.
That was kind of interesting. All right. Panthers set and ready, and they will kick it deep. It'll be fielded at the 7-yard line by Foster. Up the middle. Got a seam. Right side, and he could be gone to the 50. One man to beat. It's the kicker. Cuts back inside. Now outside. Stays on his feet to the 20. Onside. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Bears. Caden Foster with the second return for a touchdown tonight.
93 yards.
They had him at the 20. They had him again at the 10, but he said, nah, not gonna do it.
I'm gonna run inside stepping.
Oh, wow, what cuts.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Nah.
Junk shot.
Number 5 on that run. Boy.
Okay.
Use strategery on that one.
That was fun.
I'm telling you, all the Bears are happy except Coleman. I think he's upset.
90 yards in that one?
90. Used to field it at the 7.
At the 7, 93 yards. Okay. I don't even know where to write this on my stat sheet because we're getting the Bears' offense have had it one time, and the Panthers are about to have it for the 4th time. It's crazy. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and say this was a 93
return.
yard kickoff return touchdown and number 5.
Foster.
We're getting our kickers some exercise today.
Extra point was up and good. 21-7 is your score. Just crazy. Just absolutely
It's exciting
crazy.
but crazy. Crazy but exciting, I should say.
You love it to see the special teams get those scores.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They work all year long. Some of those guys, that's their only role on the team. They're on varsity. They don't get much playing time, and when you get the opportunity to get out there on the field, you get to throw that block or make that play, and you love to see that.
Huge play.
I agree.
And last week they had a couple, but they were called back. You know, we had some penalties, some holding calls. This week kept it clean and big scores.
Here's a little bit of perspective. The Bears have 0 offensive yards. They have 148 special team yards.
Yeah, well, that's what we're just talking about. Fair catch called for at the 12.
Yeah.
Unless we've got a penalty, or do we have a pre-snap whistle here because everybody's going back and lining up again?
Clock never started either.
I'm going to apologize a little bit, just a hair, because I leaned into the shot right as he crossed the goal line down here. So you see the back of my head.
That's
What goal line?
That's okay because we're not supposed to show any.
Yeah, we're
All
not.
so
Yeah.
all right.
So
Did he
I
cross
can't
the
show.
goal line?
We're already
We're kind of pushing it.
we're pushing it as it is. If you've been wondering why you really zoom in on the players, we're not supposed to at all. So we're hoping we are legal as it is. All right, here comes the kick this time. Fielded at the 14. It will be returned right side. A little bit of a seam down that right sideline and up to the 40-yard line and pass. So it'll be good starting field position for the Panthers.
That's a nice job by the Bears covering. That's going to be number 23, I believe. Let me double check. My eyes are getting old.
It's right here, number 25.
Right? No, he's coming off right now. Is that 20? That's 23. Number 23 for your Bears on that tackle. That's Joshua Matthews.
Okay.
All right, so Keller Fossil Ridge comes out for their 4th possession of the first quarter. Not the first half, but the first quarter. 3 receivers left, 1 tight end right, 1 tailback, QB in the gun. Fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, throws deep, has a man, caught, and then, he fumbles it and lets it incomplete. It is. Well, that's number 19. I think that's the kicker.
And that's his second one deep that he's almost had. Tackle made and breakup made by number 7, Reandre Cox for the Bears.
So that's number 19, and I do believe he's also the kicker. So, Bears come away with a fortunate win there. That's Riley for the Panthers.
Hey, he's got a little speed, too.
Reandre Cox records the first PBU of the game.
Malachi Lockhart is the QB. He's in the gun. He's going to take off and run this time. Hit pretty quick past the line of scrimmage. He'll have a short gain up to the 45-yard line of a couple of yards.
Yeah, tackle made by number 99 Plemons as well as number 6 Walsh.
Yeah, and Hurst has to come out. His helmet came off. Hurst got those dreads down there. He just he looks like a ball player, man. He's just a good-looking young man. And such an awesome athlete. And he checks out for 1 play to get his helmet situated. Bears lining up, trying to get a stop here on 3rd and 8. Ball at the 45-yard line. Those same 3 down linemen that we've seen quite a bit. Bears show blitz from the left side. Here they come. 3-step drop. Lockhart rolls out, trying to get free, looking downfield. Now going to try to run for the first down. Hesitates just a little bit, and he's going to be short by a couple of yards. If he had just committed, he probably would have picked it up.
Looks like he was run out of bounds by number 27, Christopher Blake, who replaced Hurst on that last play.
I think they're going to keep the offense in on 4th and 2. Ball past midfield. You're already down by 2 touchdowns. And
it's kind of that area where we talk about
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's a good go for here. It's a short 2 as well. It's about 1.5 yards. Under center is the quarterback. What is this, the NFL? He takes the snap under center, hands off, and is hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up the first down, although there is a flag.
Yeah, it looked like they lined up off sides. Actually, I mean, they lined up over the ball before they snapped it. Let's see what we got.
I can count on one hand the number of times I've said quarterback under center in the 14 years.
In a long time. It's been a long time.
They just don't do it. I love seeing it, though. Okay, that's going to be
it was on the
offsides
defense.
on the defense.
Yeah, and they decline it. Just go ahead and take the first down. You'd get more yardage if you took the penalty, but hey, who am I to say? All right, so first down for the Panthers, ball into Bear territory at the 46-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 1 H-back for the Panthers. Bears singled up on coverage on the cornerbacks. They rush 3, handoff up the middle. Short gain for a couple of yards up the middle.
Yeah, it's a good job. Tackle made by number 61, Harris Jr. for the Bears.
Kyron Dubuque with the carry up the middle. Dobucki. Kyron
Who's last
Dubuque.
tackle?
Harris Jr., 61.
Thank you, sir.
All right, a couple of new guys check into the game for the Panthers. They're going to line up 2 wide receivers. 2 tailbacks in the backfield. Lockhart in the gun. Hands it off and hit immediately line of scrimmage and push backwards.
Big number 61 on that tackle again, Harris Jr., as well as Kingston Hurst, number 17 for your Bears.
Yep, good job. 61 was in there, Harris Jr., along with Bo Ramsey, number 50. And I guess Big Colton Plemons right in the middle. All right, 3rd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun go the Panthers. 3-step drop, rolling right, looking downfield, trying to fire, has a man, but it's going to be underthrown. And, he comes out of nowhere and makes that catch. The Bears were kind of watching. They got caught sleeping down there defensively. There were 3 Bears that could have intercepted that, and big number 19 just kind of charged through them and caught the ball for a first down at the 10-yard line.
Man, that was a good job. Man, finally tackled by Castellano, number 3 for the Bears. But you're right. That he came back and out-jumped everybody.
I thought for sure that ball was going to be intercepted, and then he just came out of nowhere. That's big number 19 for them, who we said was also the kicker. All right, they line up. Trips right, 1 left. That's Benjamin Riley with that big catch. He's been the star tonight for the Panthers. 3-step drop, fire into the end zone, and that's going to be picked off by the Bears in the end zone. This time the underthrow does not work out for the Panthers, and the Bears get it back.
Well, that was a great coverage by that Bear. We'll get you it's Castellano again, number 3.
Guess who it is? No need to even wonder. Number 3 again tonight, Emmanuel Castellanos.
Well, he played that perfectly.
Fern, it's what we were saying earlier, like play like a winning team.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Hit him in the hands and he caught it.
INT in the easy. Here we go. 7-21. Bears on top.
Bears offense is like, finally.
Ball comes out to the 20. Bears offense full of energy, ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go.
2 minutes left.
Really only the second offensive possession. We'll count that kickoff return as an offensive possession because they had it and scored, but this is only the second time. All the starters have been out there with 2:09 to go. Handoff up the middle to Coleman. He dances around, not a lot of room.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Mr. Coleman, number 9 for your Bears.
All right, so Bears have racked up 21 points and still 0 yards offensively. Which is hard to do. All right, Bears spread it out this time. 2 receivers right, 1 left. 2 tailbacks in the backfield along with Colton Riles, your QB. Panthers line up, and they have been in a 4-3 defense. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 7 in the box. Now they creep the safety up. Riles on a quick toss. Oh, that ball was batted down, but he had Devin Roberts wide open.
Wide open. Wow.
I don't think he was going to overthrow him that time because he was just – there was no one around him.
He planted and had a beeline ready for Roberts.
That would have been an 80-yard touchdown.
Inside linebackers.
No one was going to catch him.
Prepared and
3rd and 10 coming up. Rolling right, passing left, caught.
I've got a flag on the play. It was a good catch. It was a little backside screen.
Yeah, picked up about 5 yards on that, did Cam Coleman. Unless that was Houston. I couldn't.
Actually, they threw that to Alexander.
Alexander, excuse me, not Houston, but Alexander, number 2. Yeah, let's check the flag over there. I think it's going to be against the Bears because they're talking to the Panthers coaches to see what they want to do. Probably a hold, maybe a legal man downfield.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a hold. Well, more than likely a hold.
They call holding. They decline it. So they'll take the 4th down and 4 versus the 3rd down and probably 15. Spot foul.
So 6-yard reception for Alexander.
Yes. All right, here comes the punt for the Bears. They finally have 6 yards of offense. I'll go along with their 21 points. Here comes the kick. Low line drive, end over end. Fielded at about the 45. It will be returned. Nice return, right side, down the right sideline, inside the 30-yard line, and finally knocked down near the 25.
Yeah, it was a good job by that punt returner for the Panthers.
So our pregame predictions of how this game are going to go, completely wrong. Shows why we're not coaching and the coaches don't listen to us, nor should they ever. But we said the Bears offensively would rack up a lot of points, a lot of run yardage.
And they did
based on that. And they've scored a lot of points, but not because the offense has been doing good, for sure. All right, ball the 28-yard line, quick toss left, caught, and a quick tackle made.
Yeah, tackle made by number 6, Wash, for the Bears.
So the Panthers beginning this one inside Bear territory at the 28-yard line after the 28-yard line. And gain of about 4 on that first down play. It's going to be 2nd and 6. They'll line up with trips right. Got to keep an eye on big number 19 out there. Benjamin Riley, he's the junior.
They got him way outside.
Wide receiver and kicker. Now one man goes in motion left to right, looking that way, firing out of the backfield. Caught, ball comes loose. They're going to say incomplete out there. That was number 14 with the catch, but he was hit quickly.
Boy, he was hit hard by, I believe, Caden Foster, number 5 for the Bears.
Peyton Cundiff.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's going to be Castellano, number 3.
Well, this has been the Castellano show tonight. It really has. Peyton Cundiff was the tailback out of the backfield that they were aiming for. They also were trying to hit him earlier on that backwards pass. It ended up being a scoop and score for the Bears. 3rd down and about 6 to go. 3-step drop in the pocket, rolling right now. Malachi looking downfield, and Lockhart, and that is going to be incomplete on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Was looking for his receiver on the far side, almost got it to him, couldn't do it.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it quick. There was a holding, looks like, on the offensive line because if he was about to get demolished.
He was aiming for big Benjamin Riley. He's 6'2", 190 pounds. He's the kicker/wide receiver we've been talking about. So we'll check the penalty here. It is holding against the Panthers, and the Bears are going to accept that. Repeat 3rd down. So instead of 4th and 5,
yeah,
they're going to back them up.
I think that's a good call because I really think they were just going to go for it anyway.
And it's going to be 3rd and 15.
And that field goal kicker can make it.
Yeah, he's got a strong leg. He's got 50-yard leg. It's the accuracy that we'll see about. All right, here we go. 3rd and long for the Panthers. Bears set defensively. Quarterback under pressure, hitting the backfield, scrambles loose, now looking downfield, breaks another tackle, still on his feet, scrambling. No one can get to him. I think the Bears thought the play was over. Firing downfield, finally caught at the 15-yard line. What a great job by Malachi Lockhart to get that 1st down and complete a pass up to the 15-yard line.
Tackle made by number 7 for your Bears. That's going to be Rayondre Cox.
There were a couple times that the Bears would just stand there while I think maybe they thought the play was over.
I'm assuming you're right.
That he extended that so long. All right, end of the 1st quarter, 21-7. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
Attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Austin, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
BBN Dancing Bear. The UIL Bear.
I'm going to check the sound and see if it actually came through this week. I'm optimistic.
We'll talk about coming through this week. Castellano said we've been calling other people's name just a little bit too much.
It's my time.
It is my time. He has scored key plays for the Bears in just about every category. He's got a tackle for a loss, fumble recovered for 24 yards and a touchdown, an INT, and a PBU.
Wow.
With a solo tackle and 2 assists.
So far, that's a great game.
That's a great quarter.
All he needs, all he needs is a sack, I think, and he's got the. I was going to say the trifecta. That'd be like the septupla, whatever that is.
Sepfecta.
Yeah.
We got a young man on the field that is. They're going to pull him off. That's going to be number 14, I believe, for Keller Foster.
Yeah, that's Peyton Cundiff. He's the. He's been taking those swing passes out of the backfield. He's taken a few shots tonight, and so we hope he's okay. He's on one knee. They're checking on him.
Yeah, he's kind of released all his liquids from his body, so they're going to remove him.
Yeah, he looks like he's shaking up a little bit down there. All right, so ball at the 15-yard line. He walks off in his own power, and that's good. 1st down for the Panthers at the 15. After that incredible scramble by number 10, the quarterback Malachi Lockhart. That was
he went from one side of the field back. I mean, he's got some pretty good little speed, I noticed.
Yeah, that was reminiscent of the Denton Geyer quarterback that I'm thinking of that went to Texas, and his name is escaping me at the moment. We'll get the name here in a minute. But who just seemed like he could score on every play. No one could ever stop that scrambling.
Yeah, let's give credit to that offensive line also for not blocking downfield or holding.
Yeah, that was a great play. All right, here come the Panthers on first and 15. Bears line up. They've got 7 in the box. They come hard, 3-step drop, looking downfield, under pressure, makes 2 guys miss, does Lockhart, 3 guys, and then he gets out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. He turned a loss of 3 or 4 into a no gain back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, he's got some pretty good little wheels.
He's dodgy.
Because the Bears got good defensive speed. And he's been able to get just out of their reach.
Yeah, they used to call Roger Staubach the Roger the Dodger, and he was dodging everybody back there. That dude could play some dodgeball, I bet. Most quarterbacks can, but he can get out of the way of the ball.
Yeah, it looks like they gave him 1 yard on the gain.
Yeah, they did. He got 1, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers right, 1 tight end left. 3-step drop out of the backfield, caught, 10-yard line. And, just runs right past everybody and into the end zone. That's going to be touchdown for the Panthers. Well, the Bears looked like they were sleeping over there on defense.
Yeah, like Kerrigan kind of just got slow feet. He thought he had him in the open, and that kid just got right by him and juked him.
Yeah, he did. So nice little pitch and catch out there for the Panthers to get into the end zone. And like we said, they're not going away. 13 here on the board with the point after attempt coming up.
Well, I tell you what, they're not. You're exactly right. They are not going away.
Well, the Bears aren't helping their cause on the offense side of the ball with 2 3-and-outs.
No.
Total of 6 yards.
That extra point is up and good, so it's going to be 21-14. Bears still up by 7, but this Panthers offense.
Not going away.
Yeah. And we said they could score. There's no doubt about it. We also said their defense struggled, but their defense has been really good so far, holding the Bears to 6 total yards offense.
Their special team has been not very good.
No, the special teams have struggled. Defense has scored, and we've had a scoop and score on a backwards pass that was fumbled. We've had a punt return for a touchdown and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
And the Bears are about to attempt another kickoff return now, so we'll see. We'll see if the Panthers do anything different. I don't know if they want to kick it to number 5.
Well, they've kicked 2 short ones.
1 long one.
1 long one.
No, I think they've just kicked 1 short one.
The very first one,
the
right?
Very
the
first
onside.
One. The other 2 were deep. 1 was returned all the way, and then 1 they stopped. So we'll see what they do right here. I wouldn't kick it deep, but we've seen stranger things. We've seen guys run 2 or 3 kicks back, and then coaches just continue to kick to them. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to see.
They attempt that fake kick every time. No, they're coming up now.
All righty then. 11:43 to go in the half. 21-14 Bears up. About to get the ball. 2 deep men back. They kick it kind of short over to the right side. Fair catch called for at about the 27. And that's fielded by number 14, Mr. Ty Salas.
Looks like we got some weather kind of rolling around out there. It's just north of us. We'll keep an eye on it. It's coming from west to east, but just north of us.
That's where it usually rolls in from this time of year. We've had a pretty strong north wind at times. Now the wind is kind of whipping around, kind of blowing from the northwest, like a northwest wind. And so we'll keep an eye on that. Here comes a handoff to Coleman. Right side, looking for an opening. Dancing, reverses field, tripped in the backfield, and falls down short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he lost 2 on that one, it looks like.
And give this Panthers defense some credit. I mean, the Bears haven't played a 4-3 a lot this year, and so I think it's giving them little fits tonight there. This defense of the Panthers doing a good job. It's going to be 2nd, about 14 for the Bears. Handoff coming to Coleman again, up the middle. And not able to get much, but he does get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, he's a half step from breaking that deep.
Whatever he lost in first down, he got back on 2nd down. So
-4, +4.
Yeah, there we go. Trips right, 1 left on 3rd and 10 for the Bears offensively. Just trying to get something going here. Riles in the pocket, steps up, thinking about running. He does. He tucks it, gets up near the 35-yard line. A flag comes in.
Yeah, like maybe bringing that one back.
He was about a yard short of the first down anyway. We'll see what the call is and what the decision is on the field. Well, it is holding against the Bears, and it will be accepted. Instead of 4th and 1, they want to back them up, have them do it again on 3rd down. See if the Bears can pull something out of their hat here on 3rd and really long to make them wish they hadn't. Make them wish they had declined that. Maybe force the Bears to punt.
Yeah, they called freshman center Vanderbilt on that one.
Moves the ball all the way back to the 16-yard line. They've got to get to the 36, so it is 3rd and 20. Bears spread it out. Handoff fake, quick toss. Roberts up the middle, a little bit of room, dives forward, gets up past the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 12, but still going to be about 8 yards shy of the first down marker.
It's a good job by number 10 to get what he got out of that. It just finally collapsed on him.
So the Bears will be forced to punt. That's been the theme for their offense.
Bear offense has got to get going on this game.
Yeah, just unable to do it here tonight. That is going to be the third and out for them. Here comes the kick. Low line drive. Fielded at the 40. Tries to return it.
Yeah,
but they've whistled down.
His
got a knee on the ground.
So I didn't see him call a fair catch because they whistled it as soon as he caught it, but you're right, his knee was down. Okay, so the Bears with 3 and outs. What's going on offensively, Fernie?
You know, honestly, I think you're right when you said earlier that they really haven't played any 4-3 defenses. It's been mainly 3-4s, and it's kind of got them a little puzzled. And honestly, I think the quick hitter up the middle is going to be better tonight than them trying to get outside like they have been earlier.
First down for the Panthers. Lockhart rolling left, firing downfield, has a man, caught, steps out of bounds. First down up near the 45-yard line of the Bears.
Bears have rushed for 0 yards and received 18. That's what's going on.
Yeah, typically if you have those kind of numbers, you're down by 21. You're not up by 7. And so the Bears are very fortunate here that the special teams have picked them up and the defense. So see if they can make some adjustments there offensively. First down and 10 for the Panthers. Into Bear territory at the 45. Bears show blitz. Here they come. Quick toss. Caught, then dropped at midfield. They were trying to set up a wide receiver screen over there. It fails.
Yeah, we've seen them drop quite a few.
Yes, we have.
And that quarterback is actually putting it right in the bread basket.
Yeah, it was not because the QB made a bad pass on that one. That's for sure. Number 4 was the intended receiver over there.
Started running before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he did. That happens a lot on those little wide receiver screens. You see those defenders coming up quick, and you're like, I gotta go. 3-step drop this time under pressure, steps up in the pocket, makes a couple of guys miss, then he's slugged down near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by number 11, Barr, for the Bears.
Tackle for a 1-yard loss.
So that would be a quarterback sack.
I think that's what they call it.
Max
Bloom, number 4, is who I was trying to get the number of earlier. Our internet is super slow tonight. I'm going to blame it on weather, and we don't have a roster for the Panthers, so I'm doing my best to bring names to you for all of our friends from Keller Fossil Ridge that are listening. All right, trips left on 3rd and 11 for the Panthers.
All right, Bears got got timeout Panthers here.
First timeout of the game by either team, taken by the Panthers. Talk things over here on this 3rd and long. Bears defensively have looked pretty good tonight. Got to just keep doing what you're doing. That offense just got to figure out a way to get something rolling on their side of the ball. And I see the defense down here talking things over, chatting. The receivers coach got them together. They're coaching them up over there. trying to see if maybe they can make a few adjustments and make something happen.
Yeah, defense has been out there quite a bit, so it'd be a good thing for them to get out.
It's true. It's true.
Get out now.
Drive.
Let's get the offense out there.
Yeah, just give them a break. Give them a breather. If you don't score, just pick up a couple of first downs, chew up some clock. All right, 8:40 to go in the half. 21-14 Bears on top. All the points coming from special teams or the defense thus far tonight for the Bears. Trips left for the Panthers on this 3rd and 11. Lockhart in the gun. Bears coming quick. Blitz hit in the backfield, dropped. Plemons gets him back at the 45-yard line. Huge loss of about 9 yards.
Yeah, number 6 got there Walsh first, but Plemons cleaned it up.
Make it a loss of 8 back to the 46. Make it 4th and very long.
Nice job by the Bear defense to get out of there.
We're going to credit Plemons with a sack, and I don't know how you give an assisted sack.
I think that was a solo sack. I know somebody else had a hand on him, but then it was Plemons pretty much cleaned that one up.
Yeah, Walsh got there first, but it was like he was spinning the quarterback, and then Plemons just run him over.
Yeah.
All right. A sack and assist.
Here comes the kick. It is a decent kick. Hits it about the 25. Takes a little bit of a Panthers bounce. Trickles around at the 23-yard line. They'll down it there, and the Bears will take over.
All right, nice job. And it's a nice job by number 40 for the Bears on the pressure, making that kick kind of go crazy.
Making the kick go crazy.
Making a kicker go crazy. Kicker was like, wait, I better get rid of that ball.
Yeah, he had his own player around his feet along with a Bear, and he's like, I don't want to lose a leg.
Bears will start their own 22. Handoff Coleman trying to get some room. He's got it. Bounces to the outside after a stiff arm. He picks up about 5.
Nice job by number 9 to get out there and get that yardage.
Second and 5. Coleman and Riles in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Dancing. A little bit of room.
Uh-oh.
First down. Left side. Cuts it back to the middle. Breaks a tackle. Over to the right side. Into Panther territory. Up to the 45-yard line. That's a big run for Cam Coleman.
Well, he's been dying for that. He's ready for that.
Terrence, you got the yardage?
28 yards.
28 yards. I knew you were still counting.
Got a whistle.
All right, we're going to have a timeout defensively by the Panthers.
I tell you what, that's actually not a bad timeout because they said, whoa, wait a minute. Bears running game is getting going. We need to stop it real quick.
They called it for Terrence so he can count.
They called it so that I could get my shoe back on.
You're counting your toes.
Somebody lost a shoe.
And it was in the booth.
I was trying to wait as long as I could before they snapped the ball, and I'm like, I got to ask. Even though I knew you were still counting.
This is where that margin of error and the unofficial numbers come from.
We'll have to go back and watch the replay again.
Hey, man, it happens to the best of us. There's a lot of times I think, no, that tackle was made at about the 40. We'll go back and look at the replay. I was like, nah, it's at the 30. We were 10 yards off. All right, here we go. Bears set. First down. Ball into Panther territory. They mark it down at the 44-yard line. Hand off to Coleman once again. Bounces to the outside and up the middle. He's got some room, and he's going to pick up another Bear first down past the 30 to the 29.
Nice jump cut by number 9 for the Bears.
That was a jump cut for the ages right there. He juked somebody. His shoes are still down there. I'm telling you, he needs to pick them up. Handoff, faked, quick toss. Oh, overshot. Jones that time. And Riles has just been a tick off today, although that one was in some tight coverage. That was a little high and behind him.
Have you watched Hankins is 73, isn't he?
Yes.
I've been watching him. He's been against 22. Now, 22 is about half his size, and he's just tossing him around.
Hankins is going to toss most people aside. Second and 10. Trips right, one left for the Bears. Riles takes it. 3-step drop in the pocket. Plenty of time. Firing deep into the end zone. Has a man. Oh, it's dropped. Wide open. Touchdown. Dropped. And it looks like that was Roberts in the end zone. Number 10. And he's sick about it.
He knew he should have had it.
Oh, he had his man beat by 5 yards. Back of the end zone, beautiful throw. I mean, Riles put it where no one else could catch it but him, and he just couldn't come away with it.
Back-to-back incompletions put the Bears at 3rd and 10.
Yep. All right, trips right, one left. Coleman with Riles in the backfield. No tight end. 3-step drop in the gun. Takes off, runs.
Boy, I tell you, that's a good run by Riles. He's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, he takes off and runs left side, is pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard. Need to get to the 19. He's about 3.5 yards short. Let's see what the Bears are going to do here. We've got a player injured on the far side of the Panthers as the coaches on the Bears side of the field were waving for the trainers to come over. And we'll check that out.
That poor guy that Hankins is tossing around. But I'm stuck watching that. I don't know what else is going on the rest of the game. That's just fun to watch.
Well, you keep an eye on that and give us a report on how that's going.
It's not going well for the end.
Is that a Panther
Yes.
player?
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely is. And so they're checking on him over on this side. He was involved in that tackle with Riles over here. It looks like the Bears are going to stay on the field. This, if they were going for a field goal here, would be about a 38-yarder, 37, 38-yarder. So it's right at the limit for the Bears. And typically in this situation, they go for it.
Injured player number 22 is making his way back across to the Keller sideline.
Seems to be up and doing okay. Bears offensively stay out there.
6 yards on the last run by Riles.
That was Gabriel Macios, but he is okay. Trips right, one left for the Bears here on 4th and about 4 to go. Short 4, long 3. Riles in the gun. Quick drop. Toss. Overshoots his man at the 15-yard line. Had him for the first down, but it's incomplete. The Panthers will take over.
I think
for Alexander.
I think Alexander would say he should have had that.
That
ball was coming in hot though.
It was high, but he should have high pointed that one.
All right, Bear defense got 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Let's see if we can get us a score on defense.
The best pass that Riles has thrown tonight was dropped in the back of the end zone.
Yes.
He's just been a little bit off on his timing, and it's just hadn't worked out for the Bears offensively just yet. They do turn it over on downs, but the Panthers will be backed up at their own 22-yard line here with 6:26 to go in the half. Bears still up by 7, trying to get a stop.
Bears with
QB
pressure.
takes off, rows left, fires, has a man open, caught, first down Panthers, and then spins out of one tackle up near the 35. Second quarter, 6:13 to go here in the half. 21-14 is your score. Bears on top. First down for the Panthers, ball up to the 36-yard line.
Tackle made on that last play by number 12, Kerrigan, for the Bears.
Yeah, Kerrigan, that was a good tackle because he spun out of one and looked like he was going to break it for more. Panthers on the march, trying to tie this one up. Bears trying to get a stop. When man comes in motion, handoff, left side, hit the backfield, nowhere to go, reverses field, breaks a couple of tackles, but finally brought down at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a huge loss for the Panthers.
He was initially pursued by 61 Harris Jr., then Plemons, then cleaned up by Sparkman.
I believe that's an 11-yard loss on the play.
Wow.
Moves them all the way back to the 15-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 21. They've got to get all the way to the 46.
Hey,
They're at the 25, excuse me, not the 15.
Here's your opportunity for a pick. A good pick 6 right here would be nice, too.
It would be. They're probably going to throw in this down and distance. Lockhart, quick toss, caught, hit, breaks a tackle, gets up past the original line of scrimmage up to about the 40. So it's a really nice gain of about 14 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and manageable now for the Panthers, 3rd and 6. It's about a 15-yard gain.
Looks like number 23 right here in the back. Who's this? 23 on that tackle for the Bears.
That's going to be Joshua Matthews.
Yes, sir. Joshua Matthews, number 23.
All right. Big 3rd down play. Bears rush 5. Flushed him out of the pocket. Quick toss. caught, then immediately falls down 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. So he's going to be short of the first down marker by about 4 yards with 4:14 to go. We'll see what the Panthers do here.
It's a tricky situation. You're in a bad place. I'd punt it, but you never know.
Punt teams coming out.
Oh, yes.
In between the 40s, a lot of times we'll see them do that.
You don't want to give the Bears that short field, I don't think.
I think with the Bears offensively struggling, you keep backing them up until they prove otherwise.
Yeah.
Now, we know they can prove it. They just got to get it going.
That's not their normal punter.
Bears don't have anybody back to recover.
Yeah, just in case they're going to try to run a little fake. Now the
Timeout,
Bears
Bears.
call a timeout. And that was the QB back there lined up
10.
as the punter.
That's kind of obvious.
Well, it's like we said, in between the 40s, you see all kinds of stuff. They'll go for it on 4th and 4 or 5 sometime when you normally wouldn't see them, or you go for a fake in between the 40s. And I don't know what it is about that, but I've talked to a lot of coaches and they're like, yeah, in between the 40s, we'll do that. I don't know if that's like some kind of a magic zone. You think you're okay right there if it doesn't work.
It's about the safest maybe distance that you can give the ball back and not really feel like you're in the shadow of your own end zone. Maybe
I guess it's. I've just always thought that was kind of funny. In between the 40s, we'll do anything. And the Bears were looking for it. They call a timeout. Now everybody's talking it over. Now the chess game begins. Okay, do we go ahead and keep this play on that we had, or we try something different? Lockhart, the QB, is going back to punt once again. And like we said, he's not the normal punter. But he's back there now, so the Bears are looking for it. The Bears do send back a deep man this time, back at about the 25.
I think that's Roberts.
Lockhart holds it a long time, then he finally kicks it and takes a really good bounce, hits it at the 55, trickles inside the 20, and or at about the 20. So the Bears will take over right there.
Yeah, I thought they could have got a block if they really wanted to on that one.
That's one way to defend against the punt return. You have them hold it as long as possible so that the special teams can get down the field and disrupt the timing for the receiver, either not allow him to catch it.
It works really good as long as
you don't get
rushed. Yeah,
right.
You don't block it, the kick block. 3:28.5. Bears up by 7 and with the ball at the 20. Handoff, Coleman up the middle. A little bit of room, takes a shot, keeps going, and finally wrestled down at about 27.
Yeah, it looks like his guy gave him the shot.
7 yards on the carry.
Hankins just hitting anything he can.
Hankins just sees body hits. Yeah, Jake Hankins, man. He's that big left tackle for the Bears.
That's a big boy right there.
Yes, he is. Second down play, handoff, Coleman up there. He's got a first down and more. Up the middle, he breaks to the outside. He could be gone. To the 40, one man to beat. To the 30, stiff arms him, pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Nice run by Cameron Coleman on that play.
Marking down at the 18.
Hey, he's mad now. He wants his yards. I don't blame that young man.
Long run for Coleman there on that play. Makes it first down for the Bears.
I believe it was 56 yards on the carry.
56-yard run. Number 9. He's got the ball again. Hit pretty quick this time for a short gain of about a yard.
That's a good job by Cameron to get up there. And it's a good job by big number 73.
Did you catch that?
Yeah. He run number 13 about 20 yards down the field.
Slinging him the whole way.
Number 13 is going to need an ice bath tonight. Or a whole tub of icy hot.
Yeah,
he's thinking about it now. He's down on his knees like, what am I going to do?
Can we switch sides?
Just like that, Cameron Coleman is over 100 yards with 111.
Yeah, it didn't take him long. Here we go.
8 carries.
Second down and 9. Handoff, faked, quick toss. Roberts, that's incomplete.
Yeah.
Roberts dropped a couple tonight, although that one was a little high, but that was really a catchable ball. And then offense just not in sync tonight. The QB and the receivers just not in sync. That's how I would describe it. And it happens sometimes. It's kind of like a pitcher that never walks anybody. He comes out every once in a while and just has a hard time finding the strike zone, and that's really what we're seeing here.
Yeah, Riles has been pretty accurate, and tonight I've seen a couple of balls that are a little bit behind the receiver, and maybe they're used to his accuracy, but you still got to catch that one.
3-step drop in the pocket, plenty of time, fires.
Oh, throw the
receiver
flag.
was hit hard before the ball got there. That should be pass interference.
Wow, nothing?
And all they did was sit here and look at him. I mean, they took him out as the ball was high. Maybe they ruled it uncatchable. But Salas was right there, and then he was forearmed as the ball was approaching him, so he had no chance to go up and get it.
Yeah, I thought they should have called that one.
All right, field goal attempt coming up for the Bears here on 4th and 9. This is going to be a 34-yarder. Be the longest of the season for Mr. Aguilar as he gets it lined up. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's going to be just through and good. 24-14, Bears take the 10-point lead.
Nice job by Mr. Aguilar on that kick.
All right, 36 yards on that one.
And I don't know that 37 would have made it.
It was close. It was close. He might have had it from 37 or 38, but that's about it. And we've been saying that about 38 is really the ceiling for the Bears kickers this year for field goals. And hey, that's okay. That's tough to do.
Got the 2-minute warning here.
2-minute timeout for the teams on the field right now. It comes as there's a timeout in play anyway in between the scores. Bears up by 10. Just a real quick recap. Bears offensively have had a 3-and-out punt, a 3-and-out punt, a 3-and-out punt, a turnover on downs, and a 36-yard field goal. However, defense has had a scoop and score. Special teams has had a punt return for a touchdown, and special teams with a kickoff return for a touchdown. So the offense has 3 points, special teams have 14 points, and the defense has 7 points.
There you go.
And the special teams has still has more yards than the offense. So
even though the offense turned it on that drive, put a nice drive together. Coleman up over 100 yards, had the 56-yard run. The Panthers had a backwards pass fumble that the Bears scooped and scored. Then they had a punt return for a touchdown. Then they had a 72-yard pass. Then they threw an interception in the end zone. Then they had a 10-yard touchdown pass. And the last 2 possessions, they've had a punt. Kickoff for the Bears now, received it at about the 5-yard line. And it's dropped and then picked up quickly and then hit at about the 17-yard line. Nice tackle over there. Looks like that was Cox over there.
Yeah, Reandre Cox on that tackle for the Bears. Number 7.
we know the Bears' offense has it in them, and when that starts to click, this game is probably likely to get out of hand.
Well, let's hope we get that clicking going quick. Some quicken. Some quick clicking. I knew I was going to say it right in a minute.
Clickety-clacking.
Yeah.
Quickly, clack, clack, clack. All right, here come the Panthers, and Bear defense is ready.
Trips left for the Panthers. 1st and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Quick toss, left side, caught. First, going to be a first down and a few more yards for the Panthers, unless he stepped out of bounds early. I think he did.
Yeah, he did. Run out of bounds by number 1, Jordan Houston for the Bears.
That was number 14 with the catch over there, Peyton Cundiff, who was
he went off earlier.
Yeah, he did. And then also number 4 had gone off, Max Bloom, but they're both back out there. 2 receivers stacked on the left side, 1 on the right. Bears in press coverage, 2nd and short. 3-step drop. Now scrambling. Now hit. Backfield. Drop. Sack. Big loss all the way back to about the 18-yard line.
Big number 45 on that tackle for the Bears. Jobin Spartman.
That's a huge loss. It'll make it. They were 2nd and about 4. Now it's 3rd and 10, deep in their own territory with 1:20 to go and counting. Bears trying to get a stop right here. They might think about using some timeouts just to preserve some time.
I think you're right. They just did that.
Donnie,
you're right on it.
They were listening to you.
Well,
Did you have the bat phone on?
it's
Did
not
you tell
very
them?
often that they should listen to me, but I'm glad they did that time.
They're listening to the BBN on YouTube.
The
I
BB
see them. They're watching it next door.
I don't, yeah.
Coach Amron.
I don't think
BBN
Amron
said
has
to
his
call it.
YouTube brought up on his phone on the sidelines.
The coach is next to us here, and they said, Coach,
I got an
BBN
8X.
said, Donnie on the BBN said, call timeout, so let's do it.
I got an 8X lens. I could certainly check.
They put the cup up against the glass.
I think it's safe to say
Call from
that
the booth.
they are not could care less what any of us say up here. Do you think?
Yeah, 14 years of doing this, maybe one time if we influenced a play on the field. That was a long time ago when we gave one of our favorite coaches, Coach Wade Griffin, grief for not kicking field goals, and we had a great field goal kicker.
I remember that.
He finally started doing it. He was like,
You're
I listen
right.
to you.
He
We're
is
like,
good.
Yeah, you got a great field goal kicker. Okay, here we go. 3rd down and 10. Actually, 3rd down and
12.
Third down and 12. 3-step drop. Quick toss.
Oh, in
off
and
the
out of the hands.
And out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be 4th and long. Punt team coming out for the Panthers.
And I honestly tell you, there is a minute, 8 seconds. That's a ton of time in high school football.
Yeah, the Bears have a timeout left. So clock stops every time we get a first down to set the chains.
Hey, this is interesting. You got Devin Roberts going back instead of Foster.
Yeah, he's at the right about midfield. The kicker for the Panthers standing, which is Lockhart again, so he's back out there. He's at his own 5. The snap is low, and we're going to have a pre-snap penalty.
Yep.
He was 2 yards down the field.
I think we're going to have offsides.
That's good for the Bears.
Yeah, it's going to back him up. We're going to false start. So he's going to be punting just about out of his own end zone. Roberts now up at the Panthers' 45-yard line. If he has any chance to, he's going to try to return this. No doubt about it.
They could get some good field position.
Got to get pressure back there, though.
He's going to hold it for a long time. Kick it. It's an ugly kick. I mean, it goes out of bounds at about the 30. That looked like a flopping frisbee.
Man, we're almost in field goal range.
That kind of
33 yards.
Kind of what happens when you hold the ball that long.
Yeah. It's like we said, he wasn't punting the ball earlier in the game, so they're going to mark it down at the 33. They're very generous on where that ball went out of bounds.
I'll be honest with you. Looking at 58 seconds, so you can give that ball to Coleman a couple times here.
Yeah.
And if he can pop something quick, he could get lots of yardage fast. And there it is.
Go. He's up the middle, slung down, going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
Well, I tell you what, number 73 just run right over his man. It's 77 as well.
I think that has been the theme so far. Here comes the handoff up the middle. Coleman, and he is going to have a short gain. So they did give him about 10 on that last one. He gets the first down. He got exactly 10 yards.
Got back to the line of scrimmage on that carry.
Oh, they gave him one.
Actually gave him about a half a yard.
It's hard to tell because the chains weren't set.
Yes, they got him set now. One man comes in motion. That's Roberts. He's looking that way is Riles. Now throws in the end zone. Has a man wide open. Caught. Touchdown. That's going to be Salas, number 14.
Nice. Hey, he ran a nice pattern on that.
22 yards on or 24 yards on the reception.
Got a man down for the Panthers.
And that was set up by the receiver that came in motion for the Bears and really kind of confused the defense a little bit and was able to get open for the big score here right before halftime. Yeah, number 13 is down for the Panthers. That's going to be Michael Ranashek.
Hope he's all right.
Yeah, I wanted to watch the replay. They haven't showed it on the scoreboard yet. It was just I missed who was coming in motion, but it confused the defense just a little bit and allowed Salas to be able to get open.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Normally that's Jones that they send in motion, number 13, but
and Devin
could
Roberts,
be anybody.
Yeah, Roberts comes in motion sometimes, but a really good job that time of using motion to kind of set things up for that route. Okay, so that makes the score 30-14, point after attempt coming up. It's like you said, Terrence, if this offense can get to clicking, the Bears can really
Run
running away with this, and they extend this lead big here before the half. Point after attempt, set, and ready. Snap is high, but kick is up, and it is going to be good. So 31-14 is your score with 19 ticks left to go in the half.
What a good snag.
Well, I tell you what, give that. Yeah, I was going to say, you were about to call that, John. The Roberts went up to get that snap and get it down in time for the kicker.
He had the high point to snap.
The high point to snap on that one.
Good thing you got a great receiver out there.
Okay, I'm gonna get after our replay team for not showing the touchdown replay.
They don't really show it that much, and that drives me crazy.
They do a pretty good job. Usually I can look over there and find it, and that time they didn't. But we did have an injured player on the field, and there was a little bit going on, so it probably had something to do with it. All right, Bears set the kickoff, going right to left.
I still don't think they do. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go, Bears.
They didn't bring their band, did they?
I don't think they have a band.
Okay.
You are correct. I guess Thursday night's a no-go for the band. Bears go with the little squib kick.
Oh, nice
It's
job.
hit by the up man and fielded at the 45. Then number 40 for the Bears sends number 28 flying across the field like a ragamuffin.
I got to find the stat
He
for
wasn't
that.
even looking for the ball. He was looking for 28, and I don't know if maybe they had words earlier or something,
That
but
was
he
Gavin
just laid him
host
out.
Mattis, and he sent him a slinging.
He's going to take his opportunity and use it.
He's like, I'm not
I
on defense.
I
but
need
I'm
a
gonna
stat
get
for
you.
that one.
Wow. Slobber knocker stat.
All right, so with 16 ticks left on the clock, the Panthers will take over on their own 40-yard line. And they're going to try to do something here. A couple of plays. They got trips left. One tight end on the right. Quarterback, rolls right, looking downfield, under pressure, has to try to escape, can't, steps out of bounds, and he's about 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was run out of bounds by number 6 Wash for the Bears.
That'll be a
It's
sack.
yeah.
That will be a sack.
Oh, yeah, he's short of the line of scrimmage.
Clemens wasn't going to catch him, though.
No.
But he's sure
12.
chasing him like a big bull.
Well, that's his job. Flush him out and let those speedsters run him down. He did his job for sure. 9 ticks on the clock. Bears up by 17 here just before halftime. They've played really well here in the second quarter and the first quarter. Bears bring 6. Firing deep.
Uh-oh.
Into triple coverage.
Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, my goodness. We had a pick.
6 seconds left. Yeah, it was Kerrigan, right? Number 12.
Yeah,
Right
they-
down.
I think he thought the time was out, so he was just going to let it bounce and be done with it. He looked right at it.
I think
you
he
can
thought.
still return it even though the time's out.
I
so.
think he thought Cassiano was going to get it, and they both just let it drop.
Yeah, that looked like a. There's been 3 times tonight I thought for sure the Bears were going to get an INT, and they just didn't come away with it. The one time they did, though, in the end zone, took away a potential score for the Panthers, and that really hurt them.
One play.
3rd and long. 3 ticks to go. This will do it before half.
Quick handoff. Nope, he's going to
Bears
throw it.
rush 6, and they're going to take a knee, and that'll do it. 31-14 is your score at the half. Okay, so a really nice job by the Bears all the way around. Offense struggles, coming out of the box, but do a good job in the second quarter. Special teams and defense do a great job in the first quarter, and the Bears up 31-14. Yeah, so
I like
all
it.
right. We'll take a quick break here. That won't be real quick. It'll be about a 30-minute break.
About 30 minutes.
But during that break, you know what you can do? You can listen to all of our sponsors' ads, and we encourage you to do that because they're the ones that make Friday nights happen.
And Thursdays.
And Thursday nights. That's right. And all things Brewer Bears. So thank you to all our sponsors. We'll be back in just a little bit with the second half here on the BBN.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, you're worth more to us. We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks Frio Hydration.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear Athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You gotta hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play. That my worth isn't determined by my performance. That even on my worst day, I am worthy. That you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you've thought about making your home more secure, but the cost of new systems is really expensive and you just don't know who to trust, we have a new sponsor called Sanctuary Security. They're local, affordable, and trustworthy. How do I know they're trustworthy? Well, because they support Brewer High School and all of our Brewer Bear events, which means they care about our community. To learn more about this amazing company, visit sanctuarysecurity.com. When you check out their website, you'll learn they've been in business since 2005 and started right here in Fort Worth. And they have all the latest technologies and smart locks, which is good for families because, let's be honest, kids are really good at locking themselves out of the house. They also have smart thermostats. Come to think of it, I really need to get one of those. They really are a great company. So call Sanctuary Security because your home is your sanctuary. The other day, John, Fernie, Terrence, and I were all talking about our favorite kinds of food. Didn't take us long to notice, we all love steak. What kind of steak? Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of us. We also discovered one of us has the nickname T-Bone because every time he walks into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse, they know exactly what he's going to order. And we'll leave it to you to guess which one of us I'm talking about. But if talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available makes your mouth water, and if you're wondering if they're still open after the game, you'll be glad to know. Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we could probably make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where are you guys going? You're not going to believe it, but the whole booth just left me here alone. They're headed to Texas Roadhouse. Man, hope they save me some cinnamon butter and a hot, fresh roll. Thank you, Texas Roadhouse. I'll be sure to see you soon.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line? If you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. (31-14) as we begin the second half. I want to give a quick shout out to David Walker, Fernie. He is alumni of 1982. Says all of his kids graduated from Brewer and now has a grandson in his senior year here. And he's a pastor out in Mississippi. We always got to pray for those pastors.
Yes,
They
we do.
They need lots of prayers, that's for sure. But anyway, he just says, thanks for all you do. If not, for you guys, I would not be able to at least feel like I'm there. So blessings and always a bear. So thank you, David Walker, for giving us that shout out. Let us know what's going on. And his grandson is Jackson Cruz Walker. So anyway,
nice.
Thanks, David. Appreciate that. And you said
Nice.
you had someone out in
I did out in New Mexico.
Yes.
Shout out to David Barunda. He says you guys are doing a great job. Love listening to you every week.
Cool. Cool. All right, Terrence, give us some first half stats waiting for the kickoff here.
All right, we're going to start on the defensive side of the ball with number 3, Castellano. Wow. Tackle for a loss, fumble recovery for 24 yards and a touchdown, an INT, a PBU, a tackle, and 2 assist tackles. And we are looking for the sack to complete our bingo card. Blackout for Castellano. He is doing it all tonight. And then, Wash has a fumble caused and a sack with 3 additional assist tackles. Cox with a PBU and 4 tackles, 1 assist and 3 solo tackles. Lots of sacks on the board. Barr with a sack. Sparkman with a sack. Plemons with a sack. And lots of tackles for a loss. Sparkman with 2 tackles for a loss on running backs and other than quarterbacks. That's why they're tackles for losses and not sacks, in case you were wondering. We go to the offensive side of the ball. And the Bears finally passed on that last drive. The special teams, and they have 170 yards of total offense against 148 yards of special teams. And the Bears have 129 rushing, with 123 of those coming from Cameron Coleman on 11 attempts. And we had 41 yards passing, with the big 23-yard pass for a touchdown to Salas towards the end of that second quarter.
We talked about the Bears getting pressure. If they get pressure, good things are going to happen. And they started getting pressure a lot, which was good, because when that quarterback has time to throw, he's pretty deadly. He's accurate and can be can throw the deep ball. So that's something we talked about before the game and pregame. So
okay, well, as we begin the second half, the Panthers will receive the ball. They won the toss, deferred to the second half. And so they will begin the ball with the begin the second half with the ball in their hands.
If they come out.
They are coming out, but they didn't run through the balloon head down there.
They have just now left the locker room as the Bears have taken the field.
With 0 time on the halftime clock.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the latest I've ever seen a team come out of the locker. And they're running straight from the locker room onto the field, because the Bears they're ready to kick. I don't know. It's just kind of strange.
They aired up the balloon head over there.
Yep, for no reason.
The coach,
the big Panther head was inflated.
It's now
for absolutely no reason.
I think the coach had a lot to talk about.
There was a lot to talk about. There really was. Maybe they were checking the weather. There's a little weather in the area. It's a little north of us. I think it's going to stay north of us, which is good. Okay, Bears set. Panthers still coming out of the locker room, but they've got 11 on the field ready for the kickoff here. Here comes the kick. Bears kick off left to right. It will be fielded at about the 15-yard line, returned up to the 25, hit at the 25, and then finally worked out of bounds up near the 40. Nice return for the Panthers.
And looks like tackle made by number 11, Barr, for the Bears. Nice job by number 11.
They do mark him down at the 41-yard line. So the Panthers will begin there on their half of the field. Looking to get something going, down by 17, down by 3 scores. Need at least 2 touchdowns and a field goal to get back in this one.
All right, here come the Bear defense.
Bear line up with 4 down linemen, 4 on the line of scrimmage, 3 down linemen, one linebacker. They rush all 4. Plenty of time for the QB, firing deep, has a man, and it's almost picked off on a great play by Kerrigan.
Nice job by number 12 on that one to almost go over the top of that receiver and pick that ball.
Yeah, he was aiming for Peyton Cundiff, and Cundiff had a step on him, but Kerrigan closed quickly and narrowly made a circus catch.
High pointed that ball like he was receiving.
Yeah, that was a good job by number 12 on that defensive play.
Good job.
Last year he did play some receivers.
He did.
Played a little bit earlier this season, too, as well.
All right, 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Panthers. 2 receivers right, 1 left, an H-back and a tailback. Handoff, fake, quarterback keeper, right side. Hit, breaks a tackle, gets outside, down the right sidelines. A big first down and a big pickup to the 35-yard line into Bear territory.
Yeah, he was finally run out of bounds by number 11, Barr, for the Bears.
Malachi for the carry there. Malachi Lockhart. The nice carry into Bear territory. They mark him down at the 37-yard line.
So Malachi Lockhart was run out by Malachi Barr. How about that?
Malachi Lockhart had his wheels churning on that one.
He sure did. All right, Bears got to stiffen up here.
Yes, they do. Trips right. One tight end on the left side. QB out of the gun. Quick toss. Right side. Caught. Close to a first down. Pushed out near the marker.
Pushed out by number 3, Castellano for the Bears.
They've done a really good job when they bunch them up in threes over there. 2 receivers go deep, and one just kind of stops his route about 7 or 8 yards down the field. And he's been wide open just about every time they've run that look. This time they pick up 9.
It's one of those things where you just kind of honor that. You have to honor that.
Excellent play design,
Yeah, it's and very well executed. Second and long one for the Panthers. Quick toss backwards. Caught, though. It's going to be a first down over on the right side. Gain of about 3 on the play. That was 28 Kyron Dubucky out of the backfield. Dubuque or Dubucky, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that was Castellano number 3 on that tackle. It could have been 23 as well, so I'm not. We can kind of give him a half if you want on that.
Give a question mark.
Question mark on it.
2 A's. We'll give them both assists.
Trips right again for the Panthers. Lockhart, gun. Rose right, in trouble, off his back foot, has to throw this one away, and it's picked off at the 10-yard line by the Bears. He was trying to throw it away, couldn't do it, and then after the interception, the interceptor, who was number 1, I believe?
Yes, it is. Jordan Houston for the Bears.
Over there, comes away with it. He returns it up to the 23-yard line before he's slung down.
I was with you, Donnie. He was throwing it away, and then it just went
10 yards.
The wind must have carried it back in bounds.
I'm going to tell you what caused that was great pressure by 61 and 45 for the Bears.
Yeah, 10 yards on the interception return by Houston.
All right, here come the Bears.
Trips right, 1 left for the Bears as they took over on their own 23-yard line after the INT. 3-step drop for Riles. Quick toss, caught. Roberts trying to break free. He does, stays on his feet. Now he's gang tackled up near the 45-yard line.
Nice job by Mr. Roberts, showing he has a few moves here and there.
I think that was a 20-yard reception.
23 to 43.
Mm-hmm. And that brings the Bears close to midfield, a little closer.
Yeah, it does. Bears going with the little up-tempo offense here. They've done that a few times throughout the season. Handoff fake, quick toss. Roberts thrown behind him. And once again, just not quite in sync on that play.
And Riles has been just slightly off. We talked about that earlier. But when he's on, boy, he's on.
Yeah, absolutely. Second down and 10. My wife messaged us and said we're a little too giggly tonight. We're having too much fun up here. I don't know what her problem is.
I don't know why she got to bring us down.
She never wants me to have any fun. I don't know what the deal is.
Thanks for calling that out, Karen.
All right. 3 receivers for the Bears. Handoff. Right side, Coleman. He's got some room up near midfield. And I started to say he was going he stiff-armed somebody, but he forearmed somebody as he picked up another yard or 2. Yeah. He was a couple of yards short of the first down, though.
Hey, that makes it a manageable third down right there.
Yeah, it's like 3rd and 2.
8 yards on the carry.
Bears lining up quickly. Same formation. Riles getting some instruction from the sidelines. He's in the gun. Handoff goes to Coleman. He dances. He cuts. He breaks free. He gets to the middle of the field, and, brothers, he is gone.
And there was a face mask.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be a touchdown because there was a face mask on the defense.
49 yards for the touchdown. Mr. Cam Coleman. And a flag in the middle of the field. Most likely that face mask because the Bears have not even thought about coming back. And that is exactly what it is against the Panthers. It will be declined, and the Bears will take that 49-yard touchdown run to increase that lead.
Cam Coleman has got him a good game going again this night.
Hey, 180 yards is a good game any night. In effectively 13 carries.
Yeah, not only that, in about half the game too. It's still very early in the third. Extra point is up and good. 38-14 is your score. Bears up big in this one.
I tell you, Santiago Romero Aguilar has been money. Extra points have just been automatic for him here lately.
There was a little struggle early in the season with some exchanges and things like that, but over the last 6 or 7 games, it's just been like clockwork for sure.
And you know what that tells me, Donnie?
What does that tell you, Fernie?
That coaching staff is doing their job. They're doing a great job.
You know, I think you're right.
When you're well coached, you tend to do the little things right.
All right, lots of games around the district tonight. Aledo and Richland are at halftime. Thought Richland might give them a game, but it's 51-7 Bearcats at the half.
Wow.
Azle up 21-7 over the Granbury Pirates. Denton Ryan Raiders up 21-7 over the Broncos midway through the third.
21-7?
A little bit of a surprise there. And, of course, score here 38-14. So all the district games taking place tonight with potential weather coming in. I just checked the forecast. It's not showing much for tomorrow night.
That's about right.
It's changed. But that's how it always is. But better to be safe than sorry. Here we go. Kickoff from the Bears, fielded at about the 14, return up to the 25, hit there, and drop pretty quick after a short return.
Yeah, tackle made by number
40.
40, yes, sir. Number 40 on that tackle for the Bears, and that is Gavin Host-Mathis.
He wanted to get some more action.
Hey, he recorded that slobber knocker earlier.
Yeah,
so.
the slobber knocker.
The SN, or would that, no, it'd be SK.
Can't be SK because it's a sack. It's
yeah,
SK.
it can't be a sack.
Then I guess
That's
you have to go
okay.
with SN.
I spelled it with all of the letters capitalized.
First down for the Panthers coming up. 3-step drop for Lockhart. Fires deep. Caught by big number 19. Up for a first down near the 40-yard line.
Tackle made by number 7 for the Bears, Reandre Cox.
That's Benjamin Riley, wide receiver / kicker, who's had a really good first half. Gets the first down catch.
It looks like I think the reason why we see this quarterback with a lot of yardage is because they played from behind a lot. And it looks like they're going to throw the ball quite a bit now.
They're slinging it around. 1st and 10. Rolling left, looking downfield, fires, has a man. Oh, he had Riley once again open at the 50-yard line, overthrew him.
I think there was some confusion. Kerrigan checked in late for number 4, and he went with the deep guy. And, he was open. Quarterback overthrew him.
And to overthrow Benjamin Riley is something. He's listed at 6'2", but he looks about 6'4" from up here.
He's a big kid.
He's the tallest kid in the offense. There's no doubt about it. He is very tall. 2nd and 10 from the gun for the Panthers. Handoff, faked. Quarterback keeper right. Caught in the backfield. Slung around, breaks one tackle, and then just gets pulverized by number 99.
Yeah, it looks like tackle made by 12 and 99. That's going to be Kerrigan and Plemons on that tackle.
That is a sack.
Said, hold him up for me.
Kerrigan's going to get the sack. Plemons is going to get the assist.
The slobber knocker.
Kind of held him up to run him over.
That was a borderline slobber knocker. That was really close. 3rd and long. 3rd and about 17. Lockhart rolling left, looking downfield. He's going to fire, has a man caught. That's Benjamin Riley at midfield. And he's going to pick up the first down. He just lowers his head and takes a big hit. But he picks up those 2 extra yards he needed for the first down. That's a 18-yard gain on 3rd and 17.
He did good on that. A tackle was finally made by Reandre Cox, but not after. It was tackled after the first down.
Listen, this Benjamin Riley kid's a junior. He is very talented. He's a good athlete. This kind of guy you could see at the next level for sure. He's got a really good game. 1st and 10 into Bear territory at the 48. Lockhart throws deep, caught. Riley caught over there on the far side. It's going to be another first down, gain of about 15.
Tackle made by number 12, Kerrigan for the Bears.
Courtesy of Captain Insano.
19 getting up a little.
Yeah, he went down hard on that one.
He got pal dropped.
He got upended. He's going to check out for a play or two.
Need a breather.
Don't blame him.
Not only that, he's a little bit gimpy over there, so he took a shot.
Hey, stop it. Karen's going to get mad at us.
Stop having fun.
Stop
Sorry,
having fun.
Karen. I had to get my water boy reference in for the year.
1st and 10. And off inside. Hit quickly. Gang tackled by a slew of Bears after a short gain.
Yeah, tackle initially made by number, what is that, 69 or 59? I can't tell.
61.
We don't have a 69 on the roster.
61 and 99.
Well, the young man in the middle, yeah, you're right. It's 69, it's 61
and 99.
Is that 58, the other one?
No, I'm sorry. It is 58. 58 and 61.
Jaden Garcia.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jaden Garcia is right in the middle playing in there.
2nd and 9 for the Panthers this time. 3-step drop, firing deep, down the right sideline, tipped, away,
Nice job.
broken up, shooting for Benjamin Riley. Great job by Kerrigan once again.
Number 12 for the Bears on that coverage. But I tell you, it was great pressure by the Bears on that one.
Jaden Kerrigan has really come out in the second half and played well.
He has. Great coverage and recovering speed has been great for him.
And even if he had caught that, it wouldn't have counted because he was out of bounds. We saw the side judge over there throw his hat.
Yeah.
Good eye, Terrence. I didn't notice that. Trips left this time. When man goes in motion left to right into the backfield, turns around, goes the other way. Throwing deep down the left sideline, overshoots his man. Cox was there, had him well covered. Shooting for number 11 on that far side. Landon Calais.
Good job, number 7.
I thought they were going to get number 28 for kind of rolling forward there, but nope. Let him play.
4th and 9 coming up, and the
They are
Panthers
going
stay out
for it.
there.
Play on.
Got the ball at the 32-yard line. You might as well.
Big number 19's back in the game.
I would love to see him try a 50-yard field goal because I think Benjamin Riley's got the leg for it. That'd be fun to watch. 6:45 to go here. Bears up big, 24-point lead. Rolling right, under pressure, hit as he throws, and caught for a first down. Benjamin Riley, then he dances free and gets close to the 15-yard line.
Man.
What a second half this kid is having.
Tackle made by number 25, I believe. No, that's 23. 23 for the Bears. That's going to be Joshua Matthews.
Not only that, he's walking like an old man because he got skimpy a while ago, but he just keeps going, man.
The Energizer Bunny.
I'm not calling him a kid. He's a man. He's playing like a man. First down ball at 17 for the Panthers. Bears trying to buckle down on defense. Here's a handoff inside. Hit quickly. It's going to be a short gain. Gain tackled for maybe a yard or two.
It's a host of Bears on that tackle.
They give him a gain of 3.
Led by number 11 and 61 Harris.
Just kind of fell forward as he was gain tackled. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 7 coming up. Bears should think about double or triple teaming Benjamin Riley.
Yeah, just let the other ones run free because he is getting everything.
They're looking for him every time. 3 wide receivers, 1 H-back. Handoff, fake, toss, right, caught, forced out of bounds, short of the line of short of the first down marker up near the 10.
Yeah, forced out by number 3 Castellano for the Bears.
Peyton Cundiff with the catch from Lockhart. Great crowd here on the home side for the Bears on a Thursday night. And decent representation across the way for the home team. It's always tough to get a traveling crowd on a weeknight, but it's been a fun night here at the stadium. 3rd, about 2.5 to go. Handoff fake, trying to set up a screen. It's tipped in the backfield. Looks like that was that Wash?
That's number 4, I believe. Jamie Jordan for the Bears.
Jamie Jordan.
Let me see. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Let me look.
That was 6.
That is Wash,
yeah,
number
I thought
6.
That was Wash.
Boy, that's a great job by number 6.
We haven't called Wash's number a lot, but they haven't really thrown his way very much.
Good thing about that is that young man will be back next year.
4th and 2. Panthers going to go for it. Now we have a timeout for the Bears defensively. Interesting here. Take a timeout midway through the 3rd quarter, but a good chance to talk it over and make sure the defense is ready for this 4th down play.
Cover 19, whatever you do.
I think that would be the go-to guy right here for sure for the Falcons.
Get some pressure.
Number 10 is also
Panthers.
pretty
elusive,
salty.
Yeah.
He's one of the he's I was talking to Coach Davis at halftime. He's like, man, number 10's a pretty good little passer, a little scrambler. Got a little wiggle in him. I said, if he could throw the ball to himself, he'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
But he can't.
Malachi Lockhart, yeah, he's had a good game. And there's a lot of speed on that Panther offense. This is a pretty good team. The score it's a 24-point lead for the Bears, but there's a lot of talent over there. This is the only game we've watched, obviously, so it's kind of hard to tell, what's going on this season. But they've racked up a lot of yardage. Like you said, Fernie, they've been behind, some, so they're slinging the ball around a lot. But they can sling the ball around.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. They got good receivers.
Fourth down play from the 10. Need to get just inside the 8. 3-step drop, quick toss, right, caught, and leveled instantly, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, it's a good job by that young man.
That was Cundiff once again, and he's the one that's been going in motion, and sometimes he'll go in motion left, turn around, go motion right on the same play, and I like to throw to him out of the backfield. They did it that time. So the Panthers using motion pretty well to get the receivers open.
Yes, last tackle made by number 23, Joshua Matthews.
Especially on short yardage plays. When they need 4 or 5, they've been really effective. It's been when they need 9, 10, 11 when they've struggled. First and goal, ball at the 5-yard line, just outside the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout. All right, Fossil Ridge takes a timeout here. We're going to talk it over. Kind of interesting on first down to call a timeout. I don't feel like the play clock had run down.
It hadn't even started.
It had 9 seconds on it. They had plenty of time.
Yeah, so they just saw something they wanted to talk over.
Strategery.
Well, the coach was throwing his hands in the air and obviously not happy with how they were lined up.
Yeah, somebody was
not
kilter.
Not where they're supposed to be.
Someone was milling about in the wrong area of the field. I think that's what was going on.
I knew it was coming.
Sauntering around,
milling about at the filling station. 4:37 left in the third. Bears up by 24, 38-14. Bears have had the ball once in the third quarter here in the second half. That resulted in a 49-yard touchdown run by none other than number 9. Here come the Fossil Ridge Panthers out of the timeout. First and goal at the 5. One man comes in motion. Spins around the quarterback, goes back in motion the other way. Lockhart in trouble, hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, now trying to get to the sidelines. He does. Picks up a couple, though, to the 3.
Run out of bounds finally by number 12 for the Bears. Kerrigan for your Bears.
So they mark him down at the 4. So gain of 1. So it'll be second and goal, just inside the 5. Steps out of bounds, stops the clock.
He is slippery, as they say.
But the Bears did a really good job of forcing him outside. If they keep him inside, he's going to juke somebody in and score on that play. Here comes the snap, rolling right, under pressure, nowhere to go, just throws it away, out of bounds this time. And this time he does get it out of bounds. And he kind of takes a little hit over there as he steps out of bounds, maybe twisted his ankle, comes back just a little bit gimpy.
Yeah.
Does Lockhart.
Big number 45 run him out of bounds.
And he had to kind of jump to throw that one. It looked like they were trying to set up a screen maybe because the offensive line released the defense, but there was nothing there. They got back quick.
I don't know that they released the defense as much as the defense blew by them.
Well, they did, but that's kind of what I was thinking, maybe setting up a screen. Here comes the third and goal. Under center, handoff, right side. It's going to be close to a touchdown.
Think he
got in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, they're just not going to go away.
For the second time tonight, Lockhart goes under center, steps back, hands off right, and he finds a gap over there and gets in the B gap. Opened up by the offensive line. Nice run. Touchdown, Panthers. Looks like that was
number 1.
Number 1 with the carry. Yes, indeed. Here comes the extra point attempt. That's Chika Aniko with the carry. Snap is high, but it's handled. Kick is kind of wobbly, but it does get through.
Yeah, he got it.
And it's going to be 38-21.
I tell you what, he could be a good kicker if he wasn't so unpredictable on his kicks.
Well, his place, the spotter, had to go up and get that one. Had the high point.
The holder.
That wasn't
the holder.
Wasn't on the kicker that time.
And he's only been running for 150 yards, so
he's been all over the place.
We'll cut him a little slack.
Yeah, Holder had the high point that one.
All right, Bears going to be I say the Bears are going to return the ball here. They may onside it. They may kick it short. I don't think they're going to kick it deep.
38-21. Panthers pull within 17. Bears still up big, obviously.
I'd love to see him kick it to Spartman, and he goes out and punishes some folks for making that mistake.
Anytime Spartman has the ball, it's fun. It's a good situation.
Joven is a multi-talented young man. Not only can he pancake you, but he can also.
He played running back the first freshman year.
Yeah, I remember that. He's got good hands. Actually, he catches a good ball.
Yeah, he's right there in the middle. On the 30.
I'd love to see a halfback option pass from Joven Sparkman. That would be fun. Roll him out of the backfield on the right side, have him come up and throw. Now, that would be something. Here we go. Panthers ready to kick off, right to left. As we look out, go with a high chip on the far right side, filled at the 23-yard line. Will be returned by Roberts right up the middle. Found a little bit of a seam before he's finally hit at the 45 and brought down at the 47.
Nice job by Devin Roberts, number 10 for your Brewer Bears on that return. And Bears are going to be with some good field position.
Yes, indeed. They'll start up near midfield at the 47-yard line. Colton Riles coming back out with Coleman. Got Salas on the far side, Jones and Roberts on the right side.
I say give that ball to number 9.
Alexander goes in motion, gets a good block for Coleman up the middle. Oh, he almost split it for a long one. And he's brought down inside Panther territory at the 37-yard line. First down, Bears.
You got him a bunch on that one.
Was that 15?
16.
16?
Well, it depends on the spot. You got this guy on this side
That's the 37-yard line. Handoff goes to Coleman once again. Nowhere to go in this one. He just finds his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I like the quick hitters up the middle, not so much them. Let's get outside.
You know what the ones I like? The ones he breaks.
Yeah.
The ones that he takes to the house.
Yeah.
Second down, they give him a loss, so you won on that one. They fake the handoff. Firing deep, has a man caught.
Alexander.
That's Alexander. He's inside the 15 before he's finally brought down. And, woo, I love that little slant route from him out of the backfield, out of the slot position.
That was nice. That's kind of like that tight end Hyde where he comes back around the center of the field.
Yeah, and sometimes he kind of lines up almost like a tight end in that H-back position. Sometimes
you're right.
he's out there in the slot, and so he's really good on that slant. Go ahead.
23 on the last reception.
Handoff, Coleman up the middle, dancing, breaking, spinning, stiff arming, and he's going to walk into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Cam Coleman and the Bears.
Nice job, Cam.
14 yards on the scamper.
That was indeed a scamper.
Well, I tell you what, we talk about great running and Riles having great passing and good catching. That's all coming down to them linemen. Them linemen are just mauling.
How long was that pass to Alexander?
23.
23 yards.
Good job by the linemen down there.
Kick is up. Plenty good. And that's going to make the score 45-21.
Man. Good job by the Bear offense coming alive here in the second half.
Bears now up by 24 again.
And as I mentioned, once that offense comes alive, this is going to get ugly.
And it did. It did. It has. Still 3:11 to go in the third quarter. Give us an update on the Cam Coleman yardage.
Listen, this young man has rushed for 209 yards tonight on, what is that, 16 carries?
Man.
Wow.
That puts him at 1,490 yards.
1,490.
Unofficial.
We are officially on
the 1,500-yard watch.
And not only that, but we're officially on record-breaking watch, and that could happen tonight. It can happen next week. I'll bring up those totals that we had amassed last year, going back through the annals of Brewer Bear history. All right, here comes the kickoff. Bears once again left to right. High kick in the middle of the field. Fielded at the 20. Will be returned right side A little bit of room over there before he's brought down just past the 30.
Tackle made for your Bears, number 7, Reandre Cox on that tackle. Flag coming in late. Looks like there's going to be a personal foul somewhere.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it was the celebration by Reandre Cox.
Bears leading rusher for our unofficial stats, number 1 all time, is Mr. Jamison Carson, who we were talking about earlier, 1,582 yards. Cameron Coleman last year ran for 1,531. And so he came about 51 yards short. Of course, he got hurt in that last game. Probably would have broke it. And so at 1,490, he's less than 100 yards away. He could get it tonight. So let's keep up with that. It will be unofficial, but Terrence is never off by more than an inch or two.
Did you say 1581?
1582.
1582, okay.
Yeah, is the record. 1531 is what he had last year.
Okay.
So we'll keep up with that.
Yeah,
okay.
and I think it's going to be safe to say by the end of his career, he's probably going to be the all-time leading rusher for the Bears.
If
he isn't already.
He's got a real good chance of that. Ball after the penalty moves into Bear territory to the 49-yard line. 5-step drop, firing deep, has a man. Cundiff. I think
he's out of bounds.
Heck, 1 foot down, but it was about half in, half out, and that counts for out of bounds.
And he got lit up.
And he got lit up by number 7, Reandre Cox.
Put the Christmas tree up early.
Caught the ball, and it didn't even count. I took the shot. Put the Christmas tree up early. These guys they're in rare form tonight, man.
Y'all stop. I'm telling you, Karen's still listening.
We're going to get in trouble.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Boy, Bears are just pinning their ears back and coming.
Yeah. They know they're going to throw the ball most of the time, so they really are. They do hand it off this time. Nowhere to go. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but still barreling forward for a couple of yards is the tailback for the Panthers. That was number 1 with the carry, Nico.
Tackle made by number 40 for the Bears.
Every so often for the last couple of drives, the coaches are in our booth next to us are interested in those numbers as well that we're calling out. So
yeah.
Hopefully they will continue to play the game that the way they've been playing it. And you know, one thing that I didn't mention earlier is Riles is pretty close to 1,000 yards as well.
Yeah.
He's 6 yards off.
3rd and 8, 3-step drop, rolling right. Lockhart looking downfield. No one open. Has to throw this one away. So it's going to bring up 4th and long. No doubt the Panthers are in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, he was run out of bounds by number 40 again for the Bears, Gavin Holst-Mathis.
As I say that, they sent out the punt team.
And Gavin's over there giving them the what for, too.
I'm
yeah.
kind of shocked. They're on the Bears side of the field, but they're going to go ahead and kick it deep.
That's Riles, right? Yeah, Riles is at 994 yards passing for the year.
For the season.
For the season.
All right. Here comes the punt for the Panthers. Lockhart hangs on to it as he has been for a long time. Now he's going to think about running. Now he's going to throw the ball. It's going to be caught, and he's going to spin out of a tackle and pick up the 1st down. So the fake punt works really well this time.
How many linemen did we have downfield?
Yeah, it looks like a penalty on the play there.
We do have a flag on the play. And that's the thing. When you stand back there and hold it for 5-6 seconds, somebody's got to be downfield.
Yeah, you got to run with it. If you throw it late like that, that's normally a penalty.
So that'll back them up 5 yards. Instead of picking up that 1st down, which they did, they needed about 8, got about 9. And I don't know how you keep from having illegal men downfield on a play like that. It's just really, really tough.
Yeah.
Because you only get, 1 yard?
That's right.
Yeah, about 1.
And, you know, it's also an indicator for the Bears. If they don't fire off to go downfield, you know, there's a good chance that there's potentially a fake coming.
And that's why you look at this play and go, why don't more teams do that? Well, right there. That's why. Okay, so instead of a 1st down, it's going to be 4th down and about 14 to go. 13 officially.
So I went back and watched the unofficial replay on the live stream, and 4 of the linemen took off running down the field.
So almost all of them.
I think the kicker had the right idea just that the offensive linemen weren't on the same page.
All right. Panthers line up. They're ready to kick. He holds onto it a little bit this time, then gets off a quick low line drive kick, hits it about the 25. Fielded by Roberts, spins, is going to return it, stiffs arm, breaks 2 tackles, spins forward, gets up to about the 11, and then a flag comes in the middle of the field. There were no Bears around where the flag was thrown,
That's
but
weird.
we'll check it.
I was about to say that same thing, Donnie. I didn't see one Bear over there.
Yes, block in the back. All right, so they'll back the Bears up inside the 10-yard line to about the 5. What's that?
He needed 90 yards.
Cam's like, I'm liking that. Let's put it back on the 5.
Cam said, I need 90. I could do that.
Give me 95.
All right, here come the Bears.
Trip. 2 wide receivers, right, 1 left for the Bears. Coleman in the backfield with Riles. Alexander in there at the H-back position. No tight end in the game. 4 down linemen for the Panthers. Handoff goes to Coleman. Stiff arms. Tries to break free. Can't do it. He's drugged down for a loss of 2. It's kind of like the old Tecmo Bowl days when you had
back up to the 1.
You go out of bounds to the 1, go back to the other one. Go up. You'd get 397 yards rushing on one set of downs.
I still love that.
That or Barry Sanders. You know, Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson were the ultimate Tecmo Bowl players back in the day.
All right, Bears going to throw it here. What are they going to do?
We'll find out. 2nd down and about 13 from their own end zone. They give it to Coleman. Left side.
Oh.
Got a little bit of room. It gets up to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of about 2 or 3.
I tell you, Hankins is having him a game.
That poor guy.
He is just tearing up poor number 13 for the Panthers.
Yeah, Hankins and Moody doing a great job down there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got on the D-line tonight?
72 is over there.
Parker Waldron.
Yep.
Yeah, your center is number 6. Well, they've had 2. They've had 66 and 69. Let me see.
You had Vanderbilt as well as
and
Casillas.
59 and 59. Yeah.
3rd down and 10.
Here comes the 3rd down play. Fake to Coleman. Fired deep.
He
has
got
a man
somebody.
wide open. Roberts. Dropped it. Ball right in his hands. He dropped it at the 30-yard line. That was going to be a huge gain.
And that's actually Jones.
That's Jones, excuse me. That jersey was kind of folded up there. And so we've seen a lot of drop balls tonight, or the Bears would just be destroying this team. The numbers would be absurd.
Oh, my goodness.
If
He
we
was
hadn't had all those drop passes.
Great route he ran in. It was great pass.
And uncharacteristic. I think we've dropped more balls tonight than maybe the entire season combined.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, it's close. It's just really uncharacteristic for this team. All right, here comes the kick out of the own end zone. It's an ugly one, but it may take a good Bears bounce. It does, but it's fielded at the 35. It'll be returned to the left side to the 25. Hit there. Spins out of a tackle, and then finally gang tackled at the 25. So great field position for the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like number 11 and number 5 on that tackle for the Bears. I'm sorry. You can say it. 6, okay. Number 6 for the Bears.
It's just easier to say
and number 11.
All right, closing in on the end of the 3rd quarter, just 14 ticks left. Bears started that possession at their own 5-yard line, go 3 and out, punt the ball. And the Panthers will have it beginning at the Bears 25.
We still got a whole quarter to play.
Rolling right is Lockhart, trying to throw this one away, but he finds a receiver on the far side of the 15-yard line. How many times does it look like he's throwing the ball away tonight and found a receiver?
Yeah, it's just crazy how he's able to get it off his back foot. Got finally run out of bounds by number 12, Kerrigan, for the Bears.
Needed 10, got it. I mean, he got 10 and a half. Just enough for the first down. Wind really whipping out of the north, and it's been a windy night tonight, but it doesn't seem like it's affected play too much. But maybe a little cooler weather and the wind has affected the receivers for the Bears. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
1st and 10 for the 15. Lockhart in the gun.
8 seconds left in the quarter.
3-step drop, looking downfield, fires, overshoots his man at the 5. That was number 4 he was looking for.
Got a little pressure by number 45, Jovan Sparkman on that last play.
Number 4 is Max Bloom. That's a good name, Max Bloom.
Bloom.
Okay, so 2nd down and 10 coming up. Last play of the 3rd quarter, most likely barring some kind of penalty or a really quick result here with 4 ticks on the clock. 45-21 is your score. Lockhart out of the gun. 3-step drop, looking right. Under pressure by Wash. Hit. He's slung down. I think that might have been intercepted. He was slung down as he was throwing the ball. And let's check and see if it was an INT. No, they ruled him out of bounds.
Oh, man.
That was number 1, I believe, over there.
Yeah, that
Jordan
was
Houston.
Houston on that interception.
Wash on the pressure. Houston with the near INT. Ends the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter after these great messages.
Attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Austin, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
Sound a little bit like Barry White. He's kind of got that.
I was told the creeping. I got a text earlier that said the dancing bear sounds a little creepy.
Or who was the Soul Train host? Was that Cornelius?
Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius.
The great
That's
Don
what he
Cornelius.
sounds like, man.
Who was the actor on? It was a James Bond movie. It was one of the James Bonds where he's in New Orleans.
I don't know.
I'll have to look this up. Now that I've said it, I got to find this actor because he has a real
Sean Connery.
No. He was one of the nemesis. He was one of the voodoo guys that came out of the grave.
That guy.
That guy.
I'll find his name.
All right, 3rd and 10 from the 15 for the Panthers. Bears trying to get a stop here. Showing blitz. I think they jumped off sides. Flag coming. Free play. And overshoots his man. He was shooting for number 4. Right to front pylon on the right side. Overshot him. That was Bloom.
Yeah, it's going to be a free play, though.
Quarterback knew he had a free shot coming up. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Replay it from the 10-yard line. There was a little bit of movement up front, though, by the offensive line, too. I was hoping we might get lucky and get a false start, but I think the Bears may have caused that with the movement themselves.
All right, 3rd down.
Out of the huddle, they line up quick, trying to catch the Bears off guard. Oh, hard snap. Almost gets the Bears to jump again. Wash was coming hard. He looks like he's ready to blitz. Here he comes. Quick toss. Caught 5-yard line. Overshoots one man at the 5. Then it was caught at the 2. And then finally ruled down as they stopped his forward progress at the 1. So
wow.
That 1st down.
Number 19 ended up catching that. The tackle was made by 23 for the Bears.
That went right between the hands of the
the first receiver.
Yeah, the first receiver right off the line of scrimmage. And then somehow into the hands of big old number 19,
it was
Benjamin Riley.
It was number 4 that it went through.
1st and goal, ball at the 2. See, Lockhart hit quick in the backfield. He kind of dives forward, may have got a half a yard, but he's definitely short of the goal line.
I'll tell you what, that was a good job by whoever was in the middle.
2nd and goal coming up for the Panthers. They mark him down at the 1, so he really didn't gain any yardage.
Number
6 and 7.
Number 58.
Big number 77, Devin Moody checking in for the Bears. Get that jumbo package in there.
That's the big package there.
Yeah. All right, Lockhart lines him up quick. Under center once again. Now we have a timeout on the field by the Bears. All right, so the Bears want to talk this over.
I'm trying to see who they have in the middle. 99, 45, 77, 61. I mean, you got some meat up in there.
You got some mass on the line.
All right, here's what I was thinking of. Jeffrey Holder.
Jeffrey Holter? Is that his name? From the James Bond films?
Do you remember that guy? Jeffrey Holder.
I do remember that.
After Roger Moore, I kind of stopped watching James Bond movies.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That was my James Bond. They always say you have the James Bond you grew up with. It was Roger Moore.
Roger Moore for me, too.
Yeah.
I was just throwing that out there because his voice was.
I do remember that. That does sound like him, too.
But wherever that voice comes from, I need it on my Bible app. It's soothing. Read some scripture to me every morning, you know.
It'll wake you up. You don't fall asleep listening to that voice.
I love it. It's good.
Hey, and the Bears come back with the heavies in the middle with Plemons and Moody both right in the center.
Second and goal from the 1. Shotgun formation, handoff in the backfield, and does it get in? He does.
He does.
I think that Cox thought that it was a quarterback keeper, hit the quarterback, but it was a quick handoff to number 1. He gets into the end zone.
That was actually Houston.
Okay, Houston came across.
Yeah, Houston came. I thought he was going to make that play.
Nico, he just hit the wrong guy. He was there.
Boy.
It was a really good read option fake by Lockhart, the quarterback, handed off to Nico, and he got in for the end zone for the touchdown. And now they're going to line up quickly and go for 2. Here comes a 2-point conversion under center, handoff, bouncing, and we're going to have a false start.
I don't think they got set.
And that was a handoff to the tailback, and it is going to be legal shift. And they gave that to Nico again. Nico.
He's a big.
He's stout.
He is stout.
That kid's got some legs on him.
Okay, so got the 1-yard touchdown run by number 1, and 2-point conversion scratched after the 5-yard penalty. Extra point coming up. Turns into a 25-yard extra point attempt, and the kick is off the left upright, no good.
Man, that was some good pressure up the middle by Walsh.
27 will remain the score for the Panthers, 45 for the Bears. But the Panthers pull within 18.
All right, Bears going to be getting an opportunity to get this ball back, hopefully. See if Coleman can get him some yardage here. Maybe we can see a record-setting night tonight.
10:37 to go. He's got some time. He also has 2 remaining games. So,
yeah, I believe we're going to see that this year.
It's looking favorable. The arrow is pointing upward.
What's the old magic 8 ball?
Trending positive. Yes.
Signs point to yes.
Signs point to yes. Okay, Bears coming out on the field for the kickoff. They have worn out the tee tonight.
Oh, yeah. And you have
both teams have. There's been a lot of points scored. Let's see, 72 points scored in this one.
Donnie, we got us a new return man deep. That'd be number 9, Coleman out there.
All right. That's interesting. We'll see.
What they have not worn out is the flags tonight.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Now, does yardage
excuse me. They go for an onside kick.
Never went 10 yards.
Went 10 yards, and it's touched by the offense.
Yeah, so it's going to be Bears ball. Team. I think Panthers probably did recover it, but pretty sure they touched it first.
I mean, the ball never made it to the 50.
Yeah. And it's okay as long as the Bears come up and touch it. Then they can grab it. But the Bears did not before it was touched, and it is ruled Bears ball, even though the Panthers did recover. So the Bears will take over.
Well, no, they're giving it to the Panthers.
He pointed. No,
yeah.
He pointed the other way. He did first down and pointed for the Bears. So the referee pointed the wrong direction if the Panthers got it.
Yeah, the ball never went 10 yards.
Well, the Bears must have touched it is the only thing I
can think of.
That's
the only thing they had to do.
It touched a Panther.
No, it touched the Bear first.
It touched the Panther when they first kicked it.
Well,
off the tee. Look at it.
It may have, but that's not what they ruled.
That's horrible.
And so the Panthers are going to have the ball. So they recover it. They're going to get it back, and they're on their own 47-yard line. Okay, 10:37 to go. Here we go. Panthers set. Bears back out on defense. 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing really deep. Has a man. That's Riley. Caught at the 10-yard line. He can walk in. Touchdown. Benjamin Riley.
A flag in the backfield, but we'll see what it is.
Quarterback staying down there, so this may be coming back.
Holding.
On the offense. Quarterback knew it, too. Whoa, that negates a 53-yard bomb that the Bears were totally beat on by Benjamin Riley.
Yeah. I said it earlier. This quarterback gets time. He can hit a ball deep, but Bears have had that pressure, and it was this pass was caused by a hold, or I should say that touchdown.
Well, that'll back them all the way up to the 37-yard line, and instead of a touchdown, it's going to be 1st and 20. Okay. Bears get a break on that one. Well, Benjamin Riley beat everybody. Beat the cornerback and the safety deep. This time, quarterback hit the backfield. Sacked all the way back near the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 20, give him some really nice forward progress up to the 28.
You had number 1 Houston in there. You had number 61 Harris Jr. in there. 99 Plemons in there. I mean, it was a load of Bears.
Panthers going
Houston
backwards quickly.
and Harris.
Ball all the way back to the 28-yard line and is now 2nd and 29.
It was a who's who of Bears in the backfield.
Well, you're right, Donnie. It's they've got a long way to go.
Bears showing blitz. They're going to jump off sides. Free play. So quarterback just slings it deep. Ball falls incomplete as he was shooting for Riley. Riley's still limping out there. He may be playing possum. Because how can you limp like that when you're walking around? But
run like crazy. Yeah.
I think he's just a tough young man. There was a flag on the play. It's a 5-yard penalty against the Bears, so it'll move it up 5 yards. It'll remain 2nd down. That was the offsides. So
still 2nd and forever.
Yeah, it's 2nd now and 24. Bears struggled a little bit on 2nd and 3rd and really long this year. Hadn't been in too many situations, but they've given up some big plays. Rolling left is Lockhart, looking downfield, under pressure now, throws it and caught up near the 42-yard line, about 5 yards short of the original line of scrimmage. And they're going to rule that no catch. The Bears were saying no catch, and finally the referee comes in and says, no, he did not catch it. He dropped it. Kerrigan was calling for it over there, and he was right.
Yeah, it was a good job by Houston putting that hit on that receiver. Number 1 for the Bears.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd down and 24.
All right. Bears put themselves in a good position. I think this is 4-down territory regardless. What do you think?
We'll see. I don't know. It's a long ways. 3rd forever, firing deep. 2 guys there shooting for Riley. That may have been intercepted, though, and I think it was by the Bears. There was a little bit of a struggle for it as they came down. However, it was INT'd by number 12.
Good job by Kerrigan for the Bears on that interception.
Riley's still fighting.
Benjamin Riley continued to fight for it on the ground, came away with it, but it had already been ruled an interception by Kerrigan.
There's a penalty, so.
That's
my goodness.
Instead of an INT for the Bears, it's going to be an automatic 1st down on 3rd and forever. Hands to the face call against the Bears is going to give them a 1st down.
15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Yep.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Man, that's rough. That's untimely.
That's a bizarre set of plays, wasn't it?
Sure is.
Right back to where we started.
Yeah, right back to 1st down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Here we go. Start all over. Trips left. One tight end to the right. Lockhart rolling left. There's a hold, not called. Caught into Bear territory, first down up near the 35. One of the offensive linemen for the Panthers was just holding on to the jersey. One of the Bears that were running in. I think he was holding on to number 61 over there, Harris Jr.
And tackle made by number 1, Houston for the Bears.
So catch all the way up to the 35-yard line, first down. This is a crazy set of downs.
That's the biggest hold you could see right there. He's lined up by all sides.
All right, here we go. Oh, Bears jump off signs big time. Throw this one really quick. It'll be intercepted by Kerrigan over on the sideline. Well, they really out of bounds, but I'm not sure he was. Doesn't matter. The Bears had 3 guys offside, so it's going to be a free play, and it'll be 1st and 5 from the 30 for the Panthers.
Jovin's coming back into the game. He says, I've had enough of that. Get out. I'm in.
See if I can just settle this issue real quick. Garcia checks out as Sparkman comes in, keeping those D linemen fresh. Panthers are lined up, 1st and 5 at the 30 into Bear territory. 4th quarter, 8:35 to go. Lockhart gives some extra instructions, steps back in the gun, takes the snap, rows left, slips, ball comes out, and I think I'm not sure who got it. The Bears may have.
61.
What looked like the the Panthers were going to come away with it, but they don't as the Bears jump on it. And number 61 gets the fumble recovery. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Nice job. And we just talked about that. Sparkman was the one who caused that fumble. He got in. He said, let me show you how it's done. Young man, the sophomore, step out for a second.
I'm calling my own number.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, that was a great pressure by the Bears.
So the Bears on their own 37-yard line with 8:26 to go. Take over here in the 4th quarter. Coleman and Riles in the backfield. Trips right, one left. Salas by himself on the near side. Handoff goes to Coleman up the middle. He dances forward, picks up about, let's say 6.
Yeah, it looks like about 6. Nice job by Coleman. Just that quick hitter right up the middle has worked tonight for him.
This might be the Cam Coleman show here in the 4th quarter. They may hand it off to him over and over again. They do it again. Left side. Breaks free, gets a seam, spins, dives forward. It's going to be a really nice run into Panther territory. Big gain and a first down.
Whew, I thought he was going all the way on that one. Good job by number 9.
Up to the 41-yard line. Check the yardage on that.
20 yards on the carry.
Nice 20-yard run.
I may be off on that one. We'll check that in a second.
Bears spread it out here. Hand off to Coleman. Tries to find some room on the left side. Cuts back inside. Picks up 1.
Yeah,
I think Coleman's on the side. That's number 2.
I think number 13 is about tired of Mr. Hankins. 13 is on the ground.
Tristan Alexander is who checked in for Coleman on that play. Coleman looking to go back in. Telling Coach Amron, I'm good. I'm ready. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go?
You're right, Fern. He is tired of Hankins.
Well, I mean, he just got pancaked on that last one by Hankins, and now he's cramping.
Can we check the distance on that last run? I'm not sure where the ball was.
45-27 is your score. 7:19 to go in the 4th as we double-check that last run by Coleman. Somewhere around 20 yards, but we're going to go back and get the quick review. In MLB, they send it to New York to review things. We just send it to John Burka.
We send his Burka behind us.
We don't have to go near as far.
So the ball was at the 40.
Just call me Mr. New York.
2? It's at the 43.
The 43-yard line.
So 16 yards on the gain is what it was instead of 20.
Yes.
Yeah, 16.
All right. So that was a 16-yard run. Still a nice run. All right.
And then we
Injured
have
player number 13 for the Panthers, able to walk off under his own power. That is Michael Ronashek. Okay, 2nd and 9 coming up for the Bears. Alexander stays in the game. He gets the handoff, cuts it back inside, spins, dives forward up to about the 36. It's going to be a gain of about 4.
nice job by number 2 for the Bears on that carry.
It'll be 3rd and 5. 6:55 and counting in the game. Bears just trying to chew up some clock. Handoff fake, looking downfield. Riles just throws it away because he was under pressure, didn't want to get hit,
Yeah.
and they're going to get an intentional grounding from him.
Yeah, he should have got it out there a little further. I don't think he got it outside the tackle box either.
Well, he wasn't outside the tackle box in order to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Neither way, yeah.
It was the definition of intentional grounding right there. So that'll be 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So it'll be 4th down and 11 to go, and that'll bring out the punt team.
All right.
Thought the Bears might go ahead and go for it here and just, they're in Panther territory, but they decided to go ahead and punt it away. Give the punt team some work.
The punter's been doing pretty good this year, too, so see if we get him pinned down here.
Yeah, that's Matthew Aguilar, the punter. He's standing at about midfield. Deep man for the Panthers, standing at about the 10. Comes a snap. It's perfect. Kick is high. Little wobbly over to the right side. I'm going to take a bad bounce for the Bears and go out of bounds at about the 21, maybe 22-yard line. Flag. Is that a flag coming in
Yeah.
late?
Hitting the player right as he's down.
Yeah,
Looks
Cox
like
was laying down, and the
Cox.
flag went throwing from about 15 yards away and landed on him. That was kind of strange.
Not only do you get pancaked, you get a flag thrown at you.
Let's see. So both number 7s get a dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct. Caleb Woodard for the Panthers, Reandre Cox for the Bears, offsetting penalties. And we'll start at the 22-yard line for the Panthers.
All right.
Both number 7s got their first personal foul, so any future personal fouls will be an ejection for number 7s.
Good call. Bears jump off sides. They don't throw a flag, though. Back shoulder fade caught by Benjamin Riley, and then he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets a first down. The Bears were offside by 3 yards. They didn't throw a flag.
Taking a break.
They're like, my arms wore out.
I can't reach around and grab that one.
I got to be able to hold that cheeseburger later.
Bears.
All right, here come the Bears.
Bears still up by 18. Here comes the first down play from the 33-yard line for the Panthers. Bears with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 6 in the box. Jordan may be cheating over to blitz from the right side. Here he comes. Quick toss, though, caught by Riley up near midfield, and he's gang tackled right there at the 50.
Yeah, it was a good job by 2 Bears on that tackle. Number 40 for the Bears, as well as number 23. That's going to be Gavin Host-Mathis on that tackle, and Joshua Matthews. And poor number 19 has just he is just sore.
Taking a beating.
Yeah, he's been taking a beating. He's done great, you know.
And you know a guy's good for the opposing team when you have his number and name memorized before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And it's not the quarterback, or the running back. Benjamin Riley, I mean, we've called that name all night long. I almost wish you'd been keeping stats on him because what an incredible game he's had.
Yeah.
I mean, just insane. First down into Bear territory at the 48-yard line. Snap is low but handled by Lockhart. Looking downfield, he slings it and through the hands of number 14, Cundiff, over there.
That was a good job by 61 Harris Jr. on the rush. Being held a little bit, but still got pressure.
Yeah, Riley came in with 428 yards total receiving. He's well over 100 tonight. He may be pushing
He may be close to 2, yeah.
I mean, he is really bad at his stats tonight for sure. He's had a fantastic game.
He's back in on this near side.
And here he comes back in. He's like, I'm fine. I'm good. I was just kidding.
If only they had a statistician.
5-step drop. Stepping up in the pocket and then sacked, brought down by the Bears.
Number 6 on that tackle, on that quarterback sack.
I think he had enough of that jumping off sides and decided, you know what? Let me show them what I got.
Tell you what, he's got some good closing speed. Wash does.
3rd and 20.
And 10 is gimpy.
Excuse me, 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd and 14.
3rd, that ain't right.
That's not right.
I know, that's not right. 3rd and 17 coming up at least. Here we go. 5-step drop. Trying to find somebody in the middle. That might be pass interference. Probably should have been. Houston had a hold of number 14 long before the ball got there, but they let it go. Falls incomplete. It's 4th down.
So I'm going to ask you a silly question. Can it be pass interference on the line of scrimmage?
Within 5 yards?
Absolutely.
Within 5 yards of the ball, I think it could have been holding.
Okay, holding I could see.
Within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. After 5 yards, it can be holding, but it also could have been pass interference.
Yeah, if the ball's in the air and you interfere with his ability to catch the ball, it can be pass interference from anywhere.
Anywhere on the field,
yeah. Sometimes they'll get you for holding as well. Bears rush 4 this time. Rolling out is Lockhart, firing downfield and out of bounds, shooting for Cundiff as he was covered by Mr. Houston.
Yeah, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
And that'll turn it over on downs. Yes, it will.
Well, Bear defense did what they're supposed to do there. Good job by the Bears.
That was the ugliest series. Started by the onside kick, right?
That was the last series, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's.
I can't forget it. It's etched into my brain.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a lot of replacement running backs, linemen, receivers.
4:29 to go. Handoff from Jewel Sanders as he checks in at QB.
That's going to be 26, I believe, on that carry.
Well, Jewel's is the quarterback.
I'm sorry, 20.
That's number 20 on the carry. That is going to be Contravious Nash, the senior. So they began this series in Panther territory at the 44-yard line. Pickup of a couple on that first down play. Yeah, a lot of replacements coming in for the Bears. Give different guys some playing time here in this blowout win. 3:50 and counting for the Bears. 2nd down and 8. Sanders in the gun. Handoff, Nash. Nowhere to go on that when he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by number 20 just to get what he can get out of it.
Get what you can get. 3rd and 8 coming up.
And I bet Sanders is happy about that. He's ready to sling it around. He did pretty good when he came in earlier in the season.
He did. Played about a game and a half.
154 yards.
Yeah, and we thought that Riles might be out for 2 or 3 weeks. And Riles came back quickly from that concussion protocol, thankfully. But, yeah, Sanders did a great job. Handoff, Nash, faked. And then overshot Jones, and then almost intercepted. Bounced right off the hands of number 5.
I don't think he was ready for it.
No, that was a cornerback for the Panthers, and he definitely was not expecting that.
I'll tell you what, Jules had a little spunk on that. Yeah, a little pepper on that.
Oh, yeah,
pass.
there was some hot sauce on that toss.
Spicy. That was my Harry Carey spicy right there.
Spicy marinara.
Here comes the 4th down play. Bears are going to go ahead and kick it, trying to run it. Kicker runs on at the last second.
Punt this.
Gets it. Gets the kickoff. One of his better
That's
kicks of the
actually
night.
a good one.
Filled it at the 9, returned only up to about the 15. We should run Aguilar out there at the last second from now on.
6 seconds to go. Aguilar runs out on the field, catches the ball and punts.
Tackle made by number 7, Reandre Cox.
I think it was snapped with about 3 on the play clock. Everybody was out there but him. I don't know if he was tying his shoes or
caught it in motion.
Something.
Yeah, he's in motion.
I don't think that's too far off. He just barely got set back there. Okay, here come the Panthers. Fourth quarter, 2:49 to go, 45-27. Bears with the big lead.
Houston finally decided to relinquish his spot on the field. He was not
he
ready
didn't
to
want
come out of the game.
Handoff inside. Hit. Ball comes loose. Not sure who recovered it. I think it was the Panthers. We don't see any celebrating.
Tackle made by number 27 for the Bears. That's going to be Blake.
I think that was 23 with the carry for the Panthers. Tavon Montgomery, he fumbled at the end of that. Covered by the Panthers. He checks out of the game. And looks like we got some discussion over in the sidelines.
Coach is giving them a play to the quarterback.
Yep, and he comes running in. They've got 6 seconds left to snap it here. 4, 3, 2, just get it off. Handoff inside. Nowhere to go on this one as the Bears tackle him after about a gain of 1.
Tackle made by number 40 initially for the Bears, Gavin Holst-Mathis.
We are at the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout as this one's winding down. Bears up big, just trying to get this one to the finish line.
He was assisted by number 16 also for the Bears, which is Kenneth Francis.
Bears looking to move to 6-2 overall and 4-2 in district play, remaining in that all-important 4th slot. And Bears looking really good as this season winds down. And the Bears could end up with a really nice record at the end of this season and a playoff spot. They continue to take care of business.
Yeah, they have Granbury left to play and Denton Ryan.
Yes.
I wonder what that Denton Ryan score is. Can we pull it up?
We will double check that. Ryan was where we will be next week.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, so it'll be another weeknight. If you don't feel like making that trip up to Denton on a Thursday night, don't worry about it. We got you covered. We go live at 6:45. Here comes the 3rd down play, and then we'll check the scores from around the district. Lockhart rolls right. Man, Sparkman spent somebody flying, fired downfield. Somehow, Cundiff comes away with that catch and a first down in triple coverage.
Yeah, he got it.
Give Lockhart all the credit in the world on that. He was jumping, looked like he was matrixing through the air and somehow sidearm flipped that ball into triple coverage for the catch.
Hicks finally, looks like 32 for the Bears was there initially. You also had Reandre Cox and 2-3 other Bears.
Bearcats final over Richland Royals 72-10.
Wow.
Hazel Hornets with the final over the Pirates 35-13. Here comes the first down play. Trips left, one tight end on the right-hand side for the Panthers. Rolling left is Lockhart. Fires deep, has a man caught deep in Bear territory up past the 40-yard line. And in the Denton Ryan game, it's 38-14 final Ryan Raiders over the Broncos. So they pulled away late, but a little closer than we thought. Hometown rivalry there, though.
Yeah. Both them Denton teams.
The ball into Bear territory to the 37-yard line. 1 minute and counting on the clock. Bears just trying to run it out. 3-step drop, firing deep. Oh, if not tipped, that would have been intercepted by Kerrigan.
Kerrigan knew it too.
24 tipped it, and we don't have a name for number 24 for the Bears. However, Kerrigan was right there. A couple of players shaking up the Bears. Looks like 32 He gets up, Jatalis Hicks, and then someone's still down.
Someone down there is hurting pretty good.
Out around the 45-yard line. And
they're calling for the cart, it looks like.
Yeah, they are. It looks like it's some kind of significant injury down there, so we're going to keep an eye on that situation as everyone takes a knee and kind of gets silent. They're waving quickly for the cart to come on out. He's got his helmet off and moving, but could be some kind of a leg injury, something they don't want to move. We'll check on that here. Looks like there was a little bit of a collision in the backfield as they were rushing the quarterback. Yeah, kind of a wild pass that time from Lockhart that was tipped and then almost intercepted as well. Got medical cart on the field.
Yeah, I remember we used to have that blow-up cast. We had a kid get injured pretty good in his knee, and they had a blow-up cast that they put around your leg and blow it up, air pressure, I guess, to keep it together.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
This injury was apparent very quickly because no sooner than he went down were they waving from the sidelines to get the medical staff out there. And that's one of the great things about having the great facilities here. You've got that medical staff ready to go in any kind of situation. And the young man on the field is moving. He is fine, obviously. As far as, having his faculties about him and everything, and being able to move, which is always important. Like I said, we'll be on the road next week to Denton.
Another Thursday game.
Yeah, another Thursday game. This one moved up due to weather. That one scheduled on Thursday. There are several Denton teams that play at one stadium, and so there's always a game on Thursday nights, a varsity game at that Denton field. And typically it's us. You're usually that team that gets to make that trip on a Thursday night.
Looks like one of the coaches, that may be him right out there.
I'm just going to give a little weather update here.
Go for it.
It's staying north. Denton did get some rain, but looks like Jacksboro, Graham, it's all about to roll through there right along 380.
Yeah, there was a little talk earlier in the game that some of it might come this direction. Looked like it was headed this way, and then it kind of shifted and stayed north of us, so we're thankful for that.
Yeah, there's a good line up there. Basically stretches from Big Bend all the way up to, what is that? Durant?
That's a long stretch.
It's a pretty good line of storms.
I was in Durant, Oklahoma yesterday, driving through there.
It looks like they're stabilizing the young man's legs, so we shall see.
Yeah, still working on him, getting him ready.
You hate to see this with 47 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, most definitely. No doubt about it. But just thankful he's being taken really good care of.
Doc Warno is a great trainer.
Yeah, and he's got a pretty good little staff with him.
Always a reminder, man, just how violent of a game football is. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to see big hits delivered, when they're delivered the right way and no one's injured. But, it's not always the big hits that cause the injury. Sometimes it's just a collision or it's just a wrong twist of the knee or an ankle or something like that happens.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of injuries, playing the game where your leg just gets caught up in the ground and somebody can roll on you or you just plant the wrong way.
Yep. It's usually more of just big bodies colliding with one another, big strong bodies that cause the the injuries a lot of times. Well, go ahead and give us some stats here in the game, Terrence, just as we're kind of waiting and staying here on the air. Just kind of give us an update on a few things here.
Absolutely. So the Bears special teams plays. The Bears special teams plays, for the defense, there's been a lot of key plays, and we call key plays like tackles for loss, sacks, interceptions. So the Bears will start at the top. Houston has a interception for 10 yards. Castanalo had a tackle for a loss, a fumble recovered for 24 yards, and a touchdown, interception, and a PBU. Wash had a fumble caused, a sack, a block pass, a quarterback pressure, and a sack. Cox had a PBU. Barr had a sack. Kerrigan had a sack. Mathis had a slobber knocker. Sparkman had a two tackles for a loss, one for 11 yards lost, and a sack, 3 QBPs, and a fumble caused. Harris recovered that fumble, so he had a fumble recovery, and Plemons had a sack. On the defensive side of the ball, so many players are in high single-digit tackles. Castellano, Cox, Wash, Mathis, Harris, and Plemons. The Bears have 4 defensive penalties. This is going to be our wrap-up for the night, so we'll just call that 4 defensive penalties. They on the offensive side of the ball, the Bears have rushed for 244 yards. Cameron Coleman rushed for 231 yards tonight on 20 carries. Alexander rushed for 5, Riles for 6, and Nash for 2. On the receiving side of the ball, Alexander caught a 23-yard pass for his long and tied for the long with Salas. The highest receiver tonight was Roberts with 32 yards total. Alexander with 29 right behind him. And for a total tonight of 84 yards receiving. So far, the Bears have had 328 yards of offense, 45 points. They got 12 of those points on special teams for the touchdowns, for the punt return by Foster, and the kick return touchdown by Foster, 55 yards and 93 yards for a total of, with an additional kickoff return of 24 yards and a total of 172 yards special teams. The Bears also have, unofficially, Coleman has 1,512 yards on the season. Roberts has 529 yards on the season, and Riles has 994 yards on the season. And Saunders is in there. He has not completed a pass just yet, but he has 154 yards passing on the season.
All right, well, injured Bear player being loaded onto the cart. And we apologize for not letting you know who he is, but he was covered up pretty quick after the injury, and just were not able to get a number on who that is down there. As one of the linemen for the Bears that had checked into the game. And if we can get a number on that, we certainly will and let you know. But, he's been loaded. He's moving around. He is conscious, which is good. He's moving his extremities. And it appears to be some kind of a leg injury, Fernie.
Yeah, they've got the blow-up cast on his left leg.
All right, so that could be a knee, could be a bone, something like that. So definitely a significant leg injury. So we'll give you an update on that next week for sure as we check in on this young man.
Yeah, he's kind of covered up still. We can't really see the number on him.
All you can tell is that he's getting driven back, and I don't know if he stepped on And
you know what number that is?
No, you can't.
Can't see.
We can't see. I'm not allowed to go high def.
I want to say there was 2 bears back there. I was wondering if there was friendly fire involved.
One's getting driven back, and they kind of run into each other. But
it looked like an on-field collision between the 2 defensive players, and they've got him off the field now. And so he'll be well taken care of, and we'll get you an update on that when we know something. But just thankful that he is he's okay. Got an injury, but it's going to be good.
Yeah, it looked like number 56, but I'm not sure, so we won't say.
Back to the game. What we got? 2nd and 10.
It is going to be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers with 47 ticks left on the clock.
The Bears send their first-team offense back out on the first-team defense back out on the field. Harris, Spartman.
They're all back out there. Here we go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Lockhart in the gun. 5-step drop, looking downfield, firing deep, looking for Cundiff. Kind of tangled up down there, a lot of pushing and shoving, and we're going to get a pass interference called against the Bears. So with 39 ticks left, they'll move the ball 15 yards forward. That was on Cox.
Riande Cox had a little battling going on down there, but
a little too much hand.
They called him on it.
He pats the referee on the back. Like, good job, man.
Call.
Good job. Good call.
He wasn't catching it. I was mauling him, but he wasn't going to catch it.
Well, Lockhart's had a really good night, but he's also thrown several balls up there, kind of 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
And the Panthers have come away with more than 50% of them. But a lot of times on those 50-50 balls, there's some pushing, some shoving, some grabbing. It goes on both sides. So
yeah, Bears have gotten a couple of them.
Yeah, here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 22. 3-step drop, firing right, hit, spins out of the tackle, breaks another tackle, then dives forward to the 15. Going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. Looks like that was maybe 28 on the catch and the carry. It was for the Panthers.
20 seconds left.
Tackle made by number 32, Hicks, as well as 16 for the Bears, Keith France.
13 and counting on the game clock. 3-step drop. Firing deep into the end zone, looking for Cundiff. Dives for it, can't come up with it. This time covered over there by Matthews. Good coverage. Falls incomplete with 3 seconds left on the clock, and this next play will do it. Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3. That's inconsequential. What matters is 3 ticks left. This will be the last play of the game, barring some kind of penalty.
All right.
Lockhart set. Dubaki in the backfield with him. Snap is low but handled. Firing into the end zone. Overshoots his man. Falls incomplete. Double zeros all around on the clock. And that'll do it. Bears win 45-27. We're going to take a very quick break and come right back just to wrap this one up.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
$45-27 is your final tonight. Terrence gave you all the stats earlier. Bears take care of business, win big, and ends on a little bit of a down note with the injury right at the end of the game, and we will get you some updates on that whenever we can. But we're glad to see that young man was okay. Key stat for me tonight, Terrence, was the fact that the Panthers had the ball 16 times, and the Bears got stops on 12 of those. And 2 of those being the end of the game or the end of the half, that still they did not allow any scores to happen or take place on those drives. And they were able to intercept the ball a couple times, recovered a fumble, as well as, just did a good job getting some stops. And the defense, last week won the game for them. I mean, they were the deciding factor. But when you get stops on 12 of 16 series, that's really good.
Yeah, that defense is salty. They got a lot of players who really show, hey, I'm going to go out. I'm going to sacrifice my body for this team. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to let that other team know, hey, we're here to play defense. Nothing's going to be easy. Even if you get a long pass, you're probably going to get hit at the end of that. And the Bears show some tenacity. The way they started this game with the special teams plays, defensive touchdown, I think the Bears is showing, hey, we're going to push into the playoffs. No matter how this ends, we're going to leave it on the field.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And total yardage for Cam tonight, I think you said was 200 and did you say 40 yards? I forgot what you said, and I know you already closed it out, but I thought you might remember. That's why I kind of said.
No, it should be quick. I should be able to find it really quickly.
He had a really nice game.
231 yards.
Okay, 231. And putting him at how many for the season?
231 on 20 carries, and that is unofficially 1,512 yards on the season.
Okay, 1,512. And so we'll be on all-time record-breaking watch next week. Hopefully he'll be able to get that. Got a tough matchup next week against the Denton Ryan Raiders. They are really good. They are perennial state champion contenders. They took Aledo down to the wire this year. They've got as good a team as we've ever seen. They just are really sharp. So it's going to be fun to see how the Bears compare against them. It could be a good barometer for the playoffs. And then they got Granbury in 2 weeks. And that's going to be exciting because the Bears can take care of business there in that situation. They should be in the playoffs, which would be really, really nice.
Yeah, I agree. They need to handle the business of what they're supposed to do for the rest of the season. And it'd be great if they could get a upset against Denton Ryan. That's asking a lot. But if they take care of Granbury, do what they're supposed to do, they're in the playoffs.
Yep, no doubt about it.
A good thing I was marking down underclassmen coming back. There's 7 of 11 on defense coming back.
Yep. I think we said 16 to 22 of the starters last week are coming back, I think is what you told us. So It's going to be an exciting couple of years here, but it's been exciting this year. An exciting night tonight as the Bears took care of business. Thanks for joining us on the BBN. We'll be in Denton next week up north. If you can't make the trek on that Thursday night, we got you covered. So give us a watch, give us a listen, let us know that you're out there, and we appreciate you. And as always, we say,
Go Bears.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear Athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.